30 minutes from now, tip-off 11 o'clock Eastern, 10 o'clock Central in Murfreesboro at MTSU. It's the Class 4A Girls State Tournament. Hello, everyone, and welcome to a very special pregame this morning. Pregame show. I'm Steve Hartline, and I'm joined here in our Key of Cleveland studios by Dwayne Williams. We'll talk to Dwayne in just a moment. We're also going to be going live to Gary Owenby and Brian Grisham, the team that will call the action beginning here in less than 1/2 hour. And, of course, our coverage supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. It is a number 1, number 2 matchup between Bradley and Knoxville Bearden. And so we're going to get into that in a second. Hey, we appreciate Hardee's for sponsoring our pregame show here today. A very special state tournament pregame show. And I go across and say hello to Dwayne Williams. And Dwayne, how are you, buddy?
Man, doing good, Steve. This is something that we love to do this time of the year, is spotlight our high school teams. And when they make it to the Glass House, it's even more of a special thing.
What, Dwayne, as you look at this game, and right here, before we go live to Murfreesboro, the guys are set up, Gary and Brian there at MTSU. What is sticking out to you? What really sticks out to you about this matchup?
Well, of course, the Lady Bulldogs are defending champs there, so they're the defending state champs, and they're in the midst of a 57-game winning streak. Wow. So this is a game that the Bearettes are going to have to hopefully stop that, and the Bulldogs are averaging about 55.4 points per game while allowing 36 points per game. So I think everybody thinks this is going to be a low-scoring game with the defense that the Bearettes play and the Lady Bulldogs play of Bearden. So I guess it's going to play into the hands of, if the Bearettes can maybe get some runs, get the points above 40, I think they have a good shot at winning this first round.
It is our very special state quarterfinal pregame show presented by Hardee's, and we're going to take a quick 1-minute timeout. When we come back, we're going to go live to Gary Owenby, Brian Grisham, live from MTSU, the Murphy Center in Murfreesboro, getting ready for the 11 o'clock tip-off between the Bradley Central High School Bearettes and Knox Bearden Bulldogs. Bradley Central comes in state ranked number 2, Knox Bearden state ranked number 1, as Dwayne just told you. All right, we're going to take just a 1-minute break right here. It's our special pregame show. We're on Mix 1041. We're on MixTV.tv. And don't forget, download the free Mix 1041 app. Listen to the game and all that we do on Mix 1041 on your phone and mobile device through the Mix 1041 app, our app presented by CHI Memorial. Download for free at mymix1041.com.
A name and brand that you can trust. Wholesale Supply has been serving the Southeast for over 75 years. Whether you need plumbing, electrical, or HVAC supplies, Wholesale Supply can provide you with the products that you need to complete any job, big or small. Supplying brands such as Kohler, Delta, Rinnai, Progress Lighting, Mansfield, and so many more. With 32 locations across the Southeast, Wholesale Supply is your hometown plumbing, electrical, and HVAC supplier. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open Monday through Friday and open to the public.
Here it is, the hardest decision you'll have to make all day. Yes, the new Philly cheesesteak Angus thick burger would make a great lunch, but the thinly sliced ribeye, roasted peppers, onions, melty cheese sauce, and charbroiled Angus beef would be great at dinner too. And I haven't even told you about the breakfast burrito yet. Oh, come on! You're gonna want to make a decision pretty quick. Bite into the Philly cheesesteak menu at Hardee's for a limited time only. Download the app to order ahead and enjoy exclusive offers. Available for limited time. Exclusions may apply by time of day. Price and participation may vary. Registration and app required.
Hardee's is hiring. Stop by one of our locations or go to Hardee's.com to apply today. Some Hardee's restaurants are owned and operated by franchisees. Hardee's Restaurants, LLC has no involvement in employment decisions at franchise locations. We're back, Mix 1041 and MixTV.tv. It's our very special state tournament pregame show presented by Hardee's. And we welcome you back in. Well, let's go to the guys who are going to call it for all of us in this area. They've done it before. We go to the voice of the Bears and Bearettes. Gary Owenby. Gary, how are you, buddy?
Good morning, and glad to have you with us here today on our pregame show brought to you by Hardee's here from Middle Tennessee. Brian and I sitting here like fat cats at half court. Getting ready. The Bears have warmed up, and they've already gone back to the dressing room. The Bearden Lady Bulldogs, they're warming up right now. And we're about 18 minutes and 20 seconds, it says, away from tip-off for this first game of the day. And it's going to be a fun game. We talked to Matt Gillespie, who's one of the top administrators here at the TSSAA, and he said, man, we start out with the best game of the day right here, the first one of the day. And he says, who knows? And we'll have him on at halftime, by the way. It'd be interesting to really tune in and stay tuned at halftime. Don't go to wherever at halftime and listen to his thoughts on how the drawings took place and explain to folks and cool them down. I know some folks are not happy. That's their right to be.
That's an understatement.
And we're going to talk about the shot clock, which is now being brought up by the Tennessee TSSAA legislature this last month's meeting in February about possibly having a shot clock in Tennessee at some point. That's not going to happen for a while, but the feasibility study is starting there. But we're all concerned about this championship game here, or not the championship game itself, but the game here at the championships, the Blue Cross championships, and should be a really good day. Early in the morning, who knows? It's early for both teams. They're both playing on strange floors, and it's a little different here at Middle Tennessee. If you've been here, it's a different background because you got a bunch of fans behind you on either end. And it's just different. And I've had people say, why do you call it the glass house? I said, well, obviously you've never been there.
That's right.
If you've ever been here, you'll know why they call it the glass house. But it's going to be a fun game here, Steve, I think, and we look forward to having a good game for the Bearettes. I think if we play our way and do the Bearette thing, I think we'll be okay. It's just one of those things that coaches are nervous as cats in a room full of rocks, they say. And you know, Reuter's biggest concern would be, hey, we got to stay out of foul trouble and not get anybody hurt and do our thing, and I think we'll be successful. We can do that. They played this team earlier in the preseason and beat them about 30 points at a neutral floor. But this is the defending state champs, as you mentioned earlier, and they do have the big 6'3" girl, Avery Treadwell, inside, and she is every bit of 6'3".
Yes.
And they got a little freshman point guard that's going to drive you nuts, and her name is Natalia Hodge, 5'7" freshman, their second leading scorer. And she's getting about 5 steals per game. That's a ton of steals in a game on the average. So it won't be easy, but at this point in the year, there's nothing easy at all. Every team here is worthy of being here. So that's sort of how we look at it, and we think we'll be fine here. Glad to have everybody listening. I know we have a huge audience here. We got a busloads of kids over here in the end zone from Bradley, and Bearden has their kids here. We've got a bunch of folks straight across from us in the stands here. I think we outnumber Bearden by quite a bit just looking around what we see here.
Hey, Gary, this is Dwayne. I don't know if can you hear me there okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. You mentioned Avery Treadwell there for the Lady Bulldogs, 6'3", Miss Tennessee basketball finalist. She's already signed with Florida State University. I would think, as you already mentioned, that would be someone they're going to have to keep contained today to keep those points off the board.
Well, every team you face, you've got the one team, one player that they look at and say, this is the guy we got to stop or the girl we got to stop. And we faced that before. They only have 2 girls in double figures. And I think the thing for us, we got 4 girls in double figures, which would make it tougher for them, I think, in my opinion. Don't you, Brian?
Well, you know, Gary, we were talking about it on the way up here, and guys back at the studio, I want you to let my wife know that I made it up here safely with Earnhardt Owenby all the way up here. But you know, we're here, we're here, and we made it, and I thank the Lord all the way over here. But anyway,
I resemble that.
But I may have to call an Uber to get back home. I don't know, but anyway. We feel that the Bearettes will use their swarming defense just like they have all year. That's the reason the Bearettes are here, because of their swarming defense, which turns into turnovers and easy buckets on the other end. And we feel Bearden will probably not try to slow it down, but they play at a slower pace. So the Bearettes want to make them play their game, and you know, I'm Mr. Sunshine, so I feel the Bearettes are going to just ease out to a lead and then just keep going and then turn the pressure up.
Hey, guys, also for the Bearettes, they've been averaging about 70 points per game during the regular season, while only allowing about 33. Well, I know that the Lady Bulldogs, Bearden, they usually just allow about 37 points a game, so the Bearettes definitely going to have to do better than that if they're going to win this contest.
They really do, and you're right. Bradley's averaging a little over 71 points per game offensively, and Bearden's only averaging in the mid-50s. So I don't know if that means anything at all, but you might have heard in the background, we vastly outnumber Bearden's fans. And we got the rowdy, the guys, the BC Nation is here. They got a couple of busloads here, and boy, they're going to bring the excitement too there. But it's one of those games, Dwayne. You just can't have a bad quarter. Every possession is precious. You got to regard it as precious possession every single time, because that's a chance for you to score or a chance for the other team to score if you turn it over or commit a foul or something like that. So you can't have a laying eggs, they say.
Yep.
Or you're going to be buying a ticket to get in next time, because if you win today, and I told you guys wrong earlier on the radio this morning, our Friday game would be 11:30, not 11 o'clock, not the first game, but the second game on Friday is how the bracket stacked up. And by the way, last night in this bracket now, it was Bartlett knocking off Sevier County 57-37, eliminating Sevier County, and in Green Hill, who came in at 17-16, one game over 500, beat Clarksville, who was 27-4 by 10 points, 55-45. So Bartlett and Green Hill will be one half of the semifinal on Friday, and one of those teams will be in the state championship game Saturday. And then you got Bradley here against Bearden and Cookville and Blackman, so it's down to the final 8. I mean, it's do or die right now.
Now, Gary, I'm going to do a little investigating over here while I'm in Murfreesboro, and I think the transfer portal is in full effect with the Green Hill team. So I believe that's the only way they got here. So we'll check that out and report back later.
Well, and that just shows you, this is Steve again, that just shows you guys, it's when you get hot and you take a team like that, 17-16, and I mean, the beauty of this time of the year is a team getting hot. Gary, I wanted to go back to you for a second and go back to 2019. How does not just the team stack up, but how does the feeling of this team and what you're picking up compare to back with the Bearets won it all in 2019?
I think this is if you just take the top 5, starting 5, this is a better team than that team was, and they had some really good players on that team. You go back with Jamarian Blair, you go to Hannah Lombard, Kaylee Hughes, and those girls that were really good, played together, and this team is really bonded. We've got a couple of girls out with injuries, so the other players have had to step up. Erica Swick, thank goodness, is back in full form, it looks like now. And I think it's hard to compare from, that's what, 4 years ago, I guess now. But I think this team, we didn't expect to win it 4 years ago. I didn't. Coach Reuter probably did, But we come through a gruesome game that Friday night in overtime to knock off Oak Ridge, I guess it was. And then we beat Houston, who had played a double overtime game that same Friday night. So it was stacking up differently. Here you're opening the game, your first game is the first game of the morning in 4A. And we personally have not seen Bearden this year. Now, Coach Reuter has seen them. And I guarantee he's probably got 10 or 12 films on them. He's diagrammed every play they have, and so has the Bearden coach. I mean, there's no secrets to this time of day, and then especially with the internet and with all the hardware and software packages you can get, and you can watch any game you want to, and you can break it down all night long if you want to. So it's just a matter, as Jason has always said here this time of year, it's execution. The team that can execute will win the game, and I think that's a true example, don't you?
Turnovers.
Yeah.
Turnovers. Coach Reuter has preached turnovers all year long, and the Bearets are usually in 4 or 5 by halftime and less than double digits for most of the ball games. And something we've watched them develop as they've gone along, the team chemistry and how they pass the ball, Gary. And very seldom is it a bad pass. We talk about precision passes, and you and I will cringe sometimes on some of the cross court passes they make, but they are precise. The Bearets are like a well-oiled machine, and they've just gotten better, especially since Christmas time.
Well, Bradley's making their 33rd appearance in the state tournament. That's a record for any team, boys or girls, in Tennessee high school. And Coach Justin Underwood, now he's the coach of Bearden. This is his first head coaching job. Now he's been there 12 years. He's taken 5 teams in the state tournament and won it all last year when he beat a team from his same district, beat Farragut last year. in the district. So that tells you the strength of those two teams there. And Bearden, of course, has not lost since then. And if you're the state champions and you don't lose a game after that through this point of the season, you still should be number one. They're ranked number one. There's no doubt about it. They should be ranked number one. And the Bearden have had a really strong schedule for the most part. And I think it goes back to execution. Whoever can execute is going to win this game, stay out of foul trouble, and don't have any injuries. And I think that both coaches will say that because they lost 4 of their 5 starters last year. So they were really in a rebuilding mode. And Bradley's got some youngsters, but Reuter says they're not youngsters anymore. They've played a year. You know, they got 2 sophomores and a freshman starter. And he don't look at them as youngsters. He looks at them as veteran players, experienced veteran players. So I think we got a good chance, like Brian does, to win this thing.
All right. I tell you what, we're going to take a break right here. We're going to be going back. And when we go back to Gary and Brian, we're going to just let them take it from here as they're about to bring us all. They'll be the eyes for this Southeast Tennessee audience, especially Cleveland, Bradley County. And that is the Bradley Central High School Bearets will tip off in the state tournament. Number 2 in the state, Bradley. Number 1 in the state is Knoxville Bearden, the Lady Bulldogs, and they'll tip off about 11 o'clock Eastern time. This is obviously at this stage and over in Murfreesboro, very scheduled, very timed out, and so we're very aware of that. Let me remind you, you can listen to the coverage, and of course we're on mixtv.tv right now, as well as the radio, but when we get into game time, you can listen to the coverage on your phone and your mobile devices through the free Mix 1041 app. That's a free download at mymix1041.com. Our Mix 1041 app is presented by CHI Memorial. We're going to take a final break on this, our very special Hardee's pregame show prior to the Bradley Central High School Bearets in the quarterfinals of the state tournament. Tip-off at 11 o'clock Eastern time. We're going to take a final timeout and come back, and we're going to send it back to Gary and Brian for the rest of the way and their call here on Mix 1041 and the Mix 1041 app at mymix1041.com.
Bite this network with an urgent weekend morning update. You can go back to sleep. That's right, relax, because Hardee's now serves their new Super Biscuit sandwiches every day and until noon on weekends. So you can rise and dine with a whole lot of meat on a made-from-scratch biscuit. More on this whenever you wake up and get back from Hardee's. Bite into the new Super Sausage and Super Bacon Biscuits only at Hardee's. For a limited time at participating Hardee's. Exclusions may apply by time of day.
At TVFCU, we're proudly providing home loans for our neighbors. Enjoy your new home, Robin. TVFCU, a place for all of us. Equal housing lender.
It's here, the Don Ledford Buick GMC Truck Annual March Mania event, and we are saying yes to low interest rates and 90 days to your first payment. For March, we are offering 2.9 APR financing for 60 months on selected 23 light-duty Sierra crew cabs and 3.9 APR financing for 60 months on the popular Buick Envision SUV. And your first payment won't be due till June. For details, go to donledford.com or come to Don Ledford Buick GMC on North Lee Highway, where we say yes. 2.9 and 3.9 APR financing for 60 months for well-qualified customers with GM Financial. They equal to $1797, $1842 per 1,000 finance respectively. 90 days first payment deferrals for well-qualified customers with GM Financial.
A name and brand that you can trust. Wholesale Supply has been serving the Southeast for over 75 years. Whether you need plumbing, electrical, or HVAC supplies, Wholesale Supply can provide you with the products that you need to complete any job, big or small. Supplying brands such as Kohler, Delta, Rinnai, Progress Lighting, Mansfield, and so many more. With 32 locations across the Southeast, Wholesale Supply is your hometown plumbing, electrical, and HVAC supplier. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open Monday through Friday and open to the public.
Hi, I'm BJ.
I'm Brett.
And I'm Daniel. Together,
we are the Brothers of American Air. Brett, tell everyone about our new Cleveland location.
We are located at 265 Broad Street near the old woolen mill.
That's right in the middle of historic downtown, too.
American Air HVAC offers full service, installation, and financing to all of our customers.
We also install gas piping, water heaters, and whole home filtration.
So call us today at 423-238-6848 or schedule an appointment online at AmericanAirHVAC.com.
And remember, we customize your comfort and you control the temperature.
This is Thomas Williams with Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. Stop by today and take advantage of Bradley County's largest pre-owned inventory, or visit cleveland-nissan.com, home of the lifetime warranty.
Alon Planning Partners.
Alon is the Hebrew word for oak tree, which is a deep-rooted symbol of stability. Those are the types of financial plans we craft for the clients we serve.
Visit us at alonplanning.com.
Call Alon Planning Partners today at 423-315-1441.
Serenity Funeral Homes. Convenient, caring, affordable. Cleveland's most affordable funeral home. Completely remodeled. Offering cremations as low as $5.95. Funerals, $15.95. SerenityofCleveland.com. When trust matters most. Did you know the Town Squire has tuxedo rentals? Yes, they do. For weddings, proms, special occasions, come in and check out their tux department. The Town Squire's been offering tux rentals for over 4 decades. Pick out a traditional style or a fashion trending tux in slim or ultra slim fit. They have it all. They have the latest colors and style to fulfill your rental needs for formal attire. They offer t-shirts to tuxedos at the Town Squire since 1977. Thank you for allowing them to serve your clothing needs all these years. The Town Squire in the Stewart Park Plaza at 1717 Keith Street Northwest, Cleveland, Tennessee. Oh, what a special day it is all across Cleveland, Bradley County, Southeast Tennessee. You're listening to Mix 1041. We're on your phone and mobile devices through the free Mix 1041 app at MyMix. Download at mymix1041.com, presented by CHI Memorial. Steve Hartline and our Kia of Cleveland studios. I'm joined here by Dwayne Williams and then Gary Owenby and Brian Grisham. We're about to hand it off to them in let's see here. All right, we're about to hand it off to them in Murfreesboro. Dwayne, a final comment.
Listen in, and hopefully the Bearets can get some good offense going and break that defense that the Lady Bulldogs of Bearden have. And if they can do that and get over 40 points, I think 45, 50 points wins this game, Steve.
We're rooting for the Bearets, and it's, of course, Mix 1041, our Hardee's pregame show. Thanks so much to Hardee's and J&S Restaurants. Don't forget, Hardee's is hiring with some great packages available. Go to hardees.com. And thanks so much to Wholesale Supply Group. They sponsor all of our high school athletics in a naming rights fashion. And that is, of course, Wholesale Supply Group at wholesalesupply.us. And now, to the voice of the Bears, live in Murfreesboro, Gary Owenby. Let's go over to you.
Welcome back here on Mix 104.1. We're getting ready, though, for the national anthem right now. And here in this big arena, we'll not be able to pick it up live. I'm not sure if they're going to have a live presentation or pre-recorded, but we're getting ready for tip-off here. We're going to have the introduction starting lineups here as soon as the anthem clears. At this time, Dwayne and Elijah, we need to send it back to the studio while we clear the national anthem here from Middle Tennessee State. You're listening to Mix 104.1. The game supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group. As here comes a bunch of beautiful young ladies, a choir, it looks like, obviously, coming to sing the anthem. And we'll be back with you in a couple of minutes here on Mix 104.1.
Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland studios, this is Mix 1041 WCLE, Calhoun, Cleveland, Athens. Download the free Mix 1041 app at mymix1041.com.
The top of the hour is presented by Best Buy Metals, making sure the top of your house is the best it can be. BestBuyMetalRoofing.com.
Fox News is next, presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Has been serving the Southeast for over 75 years. Whether you need plumbing, electrical, or HVAC supplies, Wholesale Supply can provide you with the products that you need to complete any job, big or small. Supplying brands such as Kohler, Delta, Rinnai, Progress Lighting, Mansfield, and so many more. With 32 locations across the Southeast, Wholesale Supply is your hometown plumbing, electrical, and HVAC supplier. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open Monday through Friday and open to the public.
From everyone at the Lynn Jones Foundation, we would like to say thank you to each of our local high school teams for a great basketball season, and we wish you the best in the postseason. We are very proud of all your hard work and determination. The Lynn Jones Foundation is dedicated to empowering people of all ages to dream, aspire, and achieve through the simple needs of nutrition, clothing, and education. To find out more, please visit lynnjonesfoundation.com.
It's Virgil Edwards, our longtime friend, general manager, Chattanooga Auto Square.
We've assembled probably 250 of the best used cars for everybody. I mean, I've got Fords, Chevys, Toyotas, Nissans, BMWs. Of course, we've got Infinitis, and of course, we've got Rovers and Jaguars and Porsches. But we got something for everybody. I mean, it's just incredible what we've been able to pull together. Call us at 423-424-4000.
Welcome back once again to Mix 104.1. High school basketball of the very best kind in this state. The championship of the Blue Cross Championship games here from Middle Tennessee State. And a rousing pause for the Bearets, who have a huge crowd here. I can't believe on a Wednesday morning at 11 o'clock we got this many people. And, of course, 2 bus loads of kids that wanted to get out of school. And you saw them at the end of the gym at Brackett Jim Smead Arena. Man, they were into it.
Gary, it's 95% Bears. It's just like a home game. They're all covered around, spread around behind the Barrett bench and over behind one of the goals. And the kids have already been barking at the Bulldogs, so all is well.
And I love what they do here.
Oh, yeah.
They introduce every player on the team, the non-starters first. They're being introduced for the Barretts. That's got to be a thrill for them.
Absolutely.
You know, they may not get in the game, they may, but they're going to be introduced here on the big floor at Middle Tennessee State.
Even the walking wounded on the crutches there.
Yeah. And they'll do the same for the Lady Bulldogs of Bearden, defending state champions, winners of 57 straight games, 35-0 this year. They introduce their non-stars. By the way, the Bears will be the visiting team in black with white numerals trimmed in gold. Bearden will be the team in white with black numerals and probably dark red trim, if I were guessing. It's Gary Omi and Brian Grisham, as we've already had our pregame show today, brought to you by Hardee's, a very special 30-minute pregame program here. And now the introduction of starting lineups for both teams. First, I think they alternate, one for the Bearets and one for the Lady Bulldogs. I think that's how they do that, if I recall, and we've been here a lot.
Yeah.
You know, Bradley's one of the veteran teams. The team has been in the state tournament more than any other girls team in the state, 33 times. And we talk about teams just like to get here one time, just one time. And here we've been here 33 times.
We talked about the Green Hill team with the 17 and 16 record coming in, and this is their second year as being a school, so they hit the transfer portal, I am certain.
And they do alternate the starters, introduce them for the Bearets. We'll have our number 5 of 6-foot freshman Kamora Fields wearing number 0, averaging almost 17 points a game. Number 1, a 5'5" senior Sloan Carpenter, a 5'5" sophomore. Number 2, Avery Brewer, a 5'10" sophomore. Number 11, Harmony Ware, and a 6-foot senior, number 42, Hannah Jones for the Bearets. And the Lady Bulldogs with counter with number 2, Natalia Hodge, a 5'7" freshman. She is the real deal, folks. Natalia Hodge, number 2. Number 10, Kay Murphy, a 5'8" sophomore. Number 22, Lindsey Wilson, a 5'10" junior. Number 32, Avery Treadwell, and she's a lady, 6'3" senior. And number 33, Amanda Parker, 6'2" junior. So they start 5'10", 6'3", 6'2", 5'8", 5'7". They will have the height advantage over the Bears, but let's see if we can outrun them. They're a young, I'm trying to find the right word. They're not strong and solid looking, you know. They're sort of slim. I ain't gonna call them skinny, but sort of slim. And we're not fat. I'm just saying, muscular-wise, you can tell the Bearets have been hitting the benches and all that and doing their weights lifting and all that. So here we go. The Treadwell will jump with Hannah Jones in the center here. Bradley be going on your radio dial from left to right, Bearden right to left. And that noise in the background is a huge throng of Bradley Central students here and parents right across the way in front of us. The horn sounds. The referees look at each other, say, "Are you ready?" They give the nod. The official steps up to the center court with the basketball. And here comes a toss into the air, and it'll be controlled by the Barretts. As Kamora Fields goes hoop for the left, shot is up, good. Just like that, the Barretts score in the first 4 seconds of the game.
Oh, that was big.
Wow. The tip from Hannah Jones went to her, and she was uncontested on the left. Here's Natalia Hodge, a little one on the drive. Can't shoot it. Takes it back out top now to Murphy. Murphy lost the handle. Grabs it back on the left side. They'll go deep in the corner, left wing. That's going to be number 22, Lindsey Wilson. Inside low shot blocked and stolen away by the Barretts. Hannah Jones ahead to Harmony Ware. Down the right wing, Harmony with the basketball. Goes to Sloan. Carpenter, top of the key. Of course, she's the playmaker, the quarterback for the basketball team, and she is a super, super good point guard. Pass inside low to the baseline to Hannah Jones, and a throwaway taken away by Murphy. Murphy down the floor on the 2-on-2. It's Natalia Hodge, shot up. No good. Blew it. Rebound, Bradley. Could have had a foul call over the back on Bearden, but no. Avery Brewer takes her away, and here comes the Barretts again, leading at 2-0. 7:04 in the opening quarter of play here. Sloan Carpenter, left side now to Ware. They'll go into key. In the corner, here's Brewer for a 3-ball. It is no good. Rebound tip and a foul on Bradley. Coming over the back, it's going to be Kamora, I believe. Yeah, over the back, trying to tap the rebound out. It is number 0.
That's a tough foul right there. Don't need that one early in the game because she didn't really have a chance to take the rebound.
Bearden will inbound in backcourt against the four-court man-to-man press. The Barretts employ almost exclusively. And Hodge will race. She is fast. She's against Sloan Carpenter, so Sloan's going to have a tough assignment with a little about the same size. Shot up by Hodge, no good. Rebound on the backside by Treadwell. Here's a long three-pointer shot, no good. Rebound to the Barretts. Again, Brewer takes her away, and boy, they had to run out with Hodge. Didn't see her in time. Brewer keeps it alive, goes down low to Hannah Jones. Layup, no good. Too hard. Rebound out of bounds to Bradley. And Bearden cannot believe that call went against them on the out-of-bounds play.
Well, it was a good call because it went off of Bearden's hand, but the Bradley girl was reaching for it, couldn't get it.
Yep. Harmony Ware inbounds. She'll come in low to Kamora. Kamora skips down low to Harmony. Back to Sloan, right side. They'll take it out top again. Set up the play again. Play number 1 is called by Coach Reuter. Carpenter bouncing around with the ball. Looks to the left side. Goes back to the right wing, though, to Ware. Against a 2-3 zone. He knew he'd see the zone. Inside is Jones. Sloan over for 3, and it is too hard. No good. Tip to the Barretts. Avery Brewer again. Upside shot is no good, but foul. Call on Brandon will shoot 2, or Bearden. And that may be the big girl. Let's see. Foul's going to be on number 33. It's going to be her first. That's Parker. Amanda Parker.
That was a great job by Hannah Jones tipping that rebound out and getting this opportunity for Kamora.
Harmony Ware shot is good. 3-0 Barretts. One more shot for Harmony.
Kamora.
Oh, sorry. Excuse me. You'd think I'd know them by now.
Yeah, well, it's still early.
Kamora will shoot one more, and it is up. And it's got the lane. It's good. So it is 4-0 Barretts. It's 6 minutes to go now in the opening quarter play. In an elimination game, this is it, folks. You down, and there's a charge called on.
That's point
guard. That's a big one on number 2. And wow, she tried to run through someone that time. They're going to say it's on 33.
It was 33. It was Parker. That's her second.
I thought it was going to call on number 2 there. Okay. And she checks out, and checking in, I think, was number 20. We'll get it for you in a minute. Bradley with the ball to the wing, left side. Sloan to the key, left elbow. Here's Hannah Jones, call for give it back to the Barretts. To the Lady Bulldogs. 5:43 in the period. 4-0 Barretts. Opening quarter play here from Middle Tennessee State. You're listening to Mix 104.1 here around the world on the web. And here's a long 3-ball shot. Rebound, Bradley. Taken away by Kamora. She's got the run out. Down the floor. That's going to be Hodge. Layup shot is good for Kamora.
How many centers you see get the rebound taking the length of the court, Gary?
6-0 Barretts.
Beautiful.
22 to go. Long lob pass inside to Treadwell. Shot up. No good, but a foul on Barretts. That may be Kamora. She's got 2 if that's her.
Oh, my.
And the one thing that Coach Reuter did not need, that's Kamora, her second. At 5:18. It was not a bad call. Here comes Erica Swick into the game. Free throw by Treadwell is good. She'll have another. She has signed with Florida State. Miss Basketball finalist as well. 6-1 Barretts. Swick in, a 5'7" senior who's battled injury almost the entire season. I think she played 6 or 7 games total. One more shot, 6'1" Barrett's. Next shot is also good. And you can bet that girl gets fouled a lot.
You better believe it. She looked like she'd been there before.
Yeah. They're going to apply the full court pressure in backcourt. And here's almost a steal, and they had it, lost it, though. Sloan Carpenter has it. She'll go in front court now to Avery Brewer. Bradley has the numbers, 3-on-2. Brewer, left wing. Here's Harmony for 3. Shot is no, all the way down and back out. Rebound to Bearden. At number 24, Laney Cox is checked in place of Parker. So 2 big girls for both teams out of the game with 2 fouls each. That's Kimora Fields for the Barretts. Treadwell holds the ball high overhead. 5 count is on. She goes now to Cox, who has it knocked away but picked up by Hodge. Hodge wants to drive against Sloan, gets cut off. She reverses the dribble, goes the other way, stops at the right elbow, fires it up, shot blocked. Gets her own rebound, though, sets it up again, outside low, blocked again by the Barretts and taken away. Erica Swick has it for the Barretts. Defense, defense, defense.
Springdale hitting an air steal right there by the Barretts, and Sloan Carpenter was all over like a glove.
Carpenter to Swick. In the corner to Brewer. She can't shoot over the big girl that time. She'll go across court now. Sloan, she's open for 3, and she'll gun it. And it's no, again, it rimmed away on her. Oh, man.
Gary, that's about 3 that's been in and out.
Foul on Harmony Waring, backcourt, Steve. And that's the one thing Coach Reuter says we got to avoid this foul trouble.
And especially here in the first quarter. We're not even halfway through the first quarter. So foul trouble already.
Harmony 1, Kimora with 2. Kimora out of the game, Parker out of the game.
No, what I was saying, Gary, about the Barretts are getting good shots. They're getting open shots. That's at least 2, maybe 3 shots that rimmed around and come out. They're going to hit some of those here in just a few minutes.
Caitlin McVeigh, number 12, 5'4" sophomore, checks in for the Lady Bulldogs. As Hannah Jones is, and here's a long 3 by Hodge. It's short, air ball, rebound, out of bounds to the Barretts now. They'll kick it back in. Erica Swick takes the loose ball. That was Hodge on a 3-pointer. And she's hearing it from the Brady cheering section here. And boy, they are loud. It's good to have them here early in the morning. Down low, they'll go inside. Harmony shot up. There's no foul. She's fouled by the big girl. And she'll shoot 2. That's going to be Treadwell. Confirm that for Mr. Official, and he does. That's her first, team 3rd.
And Harmony is giving up about 6 inches right there. It didn't bother her in the least. She took it to the hole.
Missed the first free throw. She'll have another. 3 fouls per team. Coach Underwood, it's in his 12th year. 41 wins and 59 losses, 85%. That's pretty dang good. But let me tell you something better. Jason Reuter is in his 13th year. He has won 385 games and only lost 43.
That's fairly impressive.
It's 90%. I think that's pretty impressive. The Lady Bulldogs controlling down 7-2, and there's a walk. Oh, Hodge got away, and there's a foul on Bradley's Erica Swick.
Oh, my.
We're calling this one close to the best, folks.
I don't know how in the world they missed that carry right there. It went above her head.
Swick's first, team 4th. And timeout to be called by Bearden. And let's see, this will be a full timeout call by the Lady Bulldogs, and we'll take one on behalf of Tennessee Valley Lodging. You're listening to Mix 104.1, where our game's supplied by Wholesale Supply Group, and we'll be back in 60 seconds.
Here it is, the hardest decision you'll have to make all day. Yes, the new Philly cheesesteak Angus thick burger would make a great lunch, but the thinly sliced ribeye, roasted peppers, onions, melty cheese sauce, and charbroiled Angus beef would be great at dinner too. And I haven't even told you about the breakfast burrito yet. Oh, come on! You're gonna want to make a decision pretty quick. Bite into the Philly cheesesteak menu at Hardee's for a limited time only. Download the app to order ahead and enjoy exclusive offers. Available for limited time. Exclusions may apply by time of day. Price and participation may vary. Registration and app required.
At Capstar Bank, we're listening. We want to earn not just your business, but your confidence and loyalty. Capstar Bank is locally owned and operates with a greater level of personalization and passion for greatness than any bank you've ever encountered. We want to get to know you and provide solutions that make your personal and business financial life a breeze. Capstar Bank, with locations in Cleveland, Athens, Etowah, Sweetwater, Madisonville, and Lenoir City in East Tennessee, and online at capstarbank.com. Capstar Bank, we're listening. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And we got a problem with the scoreboard. They've lost the score and they've lost the clock.
Well, Gary, sometimes you get a little taste. Anywhere you go, they have foul scoreboard problems. And
love this technology.
Technical difficulties, folks.
Okay, we got the Bradley concrete clock back at 3:19.
There you go.
We don't have the score back yet. It is 7-2. Am I correct? Let's see, 2, 4, 6.
Well, they've got 5-4 up there.
That's timeouts.
Oh, okay. Well, we're beating them in timeouts anyway.
7-2 this score with 3:19 the first period. From the glass house here at Middle Tennessee, this is what you aim for when you're in high school, boys or girls, in Tennessee.
Boy, I hate to see a delay like this. It works against both teams, but especially the Bearettes they had the momentum just a little bit, not over the top momentum, but a 7-2 score is wonderful this point in the first quarter.
I don't know what the holdup here is. They're looking at the board over there, the electronic soundboard or whatever they call that thing. Two gentlemen who are obviously veterans.
Yes. now that you're picking on people with white hair over there, Gary.
Well, they got hair. I don't.
You're jealous. I knew it.
Maybe, are we ready to go?
Well, they think they are.
Yeah, these delays like this are not good for either team. It's going to be Lady Bearden.
All right.
Bulldog basketball from the
Play
right.
ball.
Here we go. From the right baseline to inbounds to Hodge. Working against Sloan. Has to reverse and go back out top. They're about the same exact height. And here's a ball almost stolen by Harmony Ware. Boy, Bradley's defense is everywhere.
Now, just like they have been, Gary, that swarming defense, that almost a turnover right there.
Murphy will inbounds right in front of the Bradley bench. She'll come in right now to Caitlin McVeigh, the latest player to check in for the Lady Bulldog. Down low, they go to Avery. Bad pass. She grabbed it, has it thrown, and it's stolen. Oh, nearly stolen by the Barretts. Oh, there's a double dribble shot. No good. Rebound to Bradley.
Oh, beautiful defense.
Out of bounds. 7-2 Barretts at 2:58 in the period.
She was so wide open, she missed the layup that time, Gary.
Bradley double teamed in backcourt, goes to Brewer. Brewer trying to go back to Sloan, and she does. Sloan will flip it into front court to Harmony Ware. He'll drive the baseline, goes up for two. Little shot is no good. Too hard. Didn't use the backboard. Rebound to Bearden. Taken away by Cox. Lane Cox. Here's the drive by Hodge. And she's going to be fouled by
Avery.
Brewer or Hannah?
I believe it's Avery. Yeah.
Yep. Brewer's first. Team foul number 5 for the Barretts. And they say she was an active shooting. It's Natalia Hodge, a 5'7" freshman. Free throw is no good.
Oh, my.
Had backspin and kicked out on her. Clock at 2:39. Your Bradley concrete game clock. One more shot for Hodge is good. So she's got her first point of the game. It's 7-3. Barretts by 4. And they have got a really tight defense. Like the Bears, they've given up only 30-something points per game. Bradley breaks it, though, 2-on-1. Harmony Ware wants to drive into the lane. She will go up. Shot is good for Harmony. And the big girl sort of backed off then.
I was just going to say that she backed off because she didn't want to pick up that second foul.
Yep. 9-2 Barretts. 9-3, excuse me, 9-3. Hodge, again, she's the exclusive ball handler, apparently. And she's going to be fouled. Oh, another foul called on the Barretts.
My goodness.
Mercy
on Hannah.
Heavens. 42. Hannah Jones, her first. Well, we've got Kamora Fields on the bench with 2 and 1 foul each on 4 other Bears. So they'll shoot from this point forward. Inbounds pass comes into Cox. Cox trying to shake free from Ware. Can't do it. Trying to hand it off to someone.
Easy.
And she will go to Murphy. Murphy gives it up to Hodge, working on the left side. They'll go down low in the paint to Treadwell. And she's going to be called for walking as Hannah Jones stopped her dead in her tracks. Give the ball back to the Barretts. 2:01 to go. First quarter play. This time Bradley easily breaks the press. Harmony Ware driving down the lane. Goes to Hannah, a little short jumper. Shot is no good. Rebound by Harmony. Back up and oh, it rolled away. No good. Oh, Bradley. Another foul.
Hannah.
Going to be 2 on Hannah Jones, I believe. Nope, it's going to be a Harmony. Harmony Ware. That's her second. She has 2. Fields has 2. Every other starter has at least 1. They'll shoot 1 and 1.
We got to get this first quarter over with, Gary.
The worst thing we need is foul trouble, and we are deeply into foul trouble already. Coach Reeder looking at his bench, looking at the girls, thinking, who should I send in? Who can I send in? Shot is good. That's Treadwell. She's 3 for 3.
And Gary, we talked
Bulldogs. 33 is Amanda Parker. And they're going to put her out front here. And then 22 checks in. That's going to be Lindsey Wilson. Both started.
We talked about that on the way over, about how the game will be called. And sometimes it's called very closely, and it has been so far.
Next shot is no good. Rebound Brandon. Avery Brewer with yet another rebound. Goes to Sloan Carpenter. Clock's at 1:42 in the first. It's 9-4. Bears on top by 5. They led the whole way so far against this 2-3 zone. Brewer in the corner has big Treadwell. No, that's going to be Parker comes out on her this time. In the corner now, Harmony. Bob of the ball. She's going to shoot the 3 ball. Here's Hannah inside for the wide open layup. Good for 2.
What a move.
11-4 Bears by 7. Great move and a great feed from Harmony Ware on the assist there to Hannah. Hodge slowly across court now. Brings it to Wilson. Wilson flips the ball inside. Oh, he had a possible steal. Murphy catches a bad pass. Back out top now. Hodge wants to shoot the 3 ball. Can't do it. Sloan shuts her down. Fires up a wild shot. It's no good. Rebound tip to Bearden. Picked up, and Hodge has it back again on the baseline. Cox on the drive. She walked, and no call. I mean, she missed a shot, and inside a foul on the Bearets. Again, this will be Swick, I hope.
I'm afraid
I hope it ain't Hannah. 21, Swick. And that's 2 on Swick. 8 on the team. Boy, it's getting out of hand in a hurry here with fouls.
3 Bearets with 2 fouls apiece, and we're not out of the first quarter yet.
52 seconds to go. The first shot is good by Treadwell. She's 4 for 5 now. One more shot. 11-5 Bears by 6. Next shot is also good. 5 for 6 for Treadwell. Bradley gets full court pressure in backcourt. Carpenter quickly in the middle to Hannah Jones. We break the press. Jones.
Oh, boy.
Lost the dribble. She was going to pass and decided to keep it, and she walked.
Well, she was going to pass it and lost the handle just a hair. Tough break, Bearets.
Tough. That was, and she made the basket.
Yeah, sure did.
A warning on no warning. Double dribble. Just they announced double dribble. No warning. It's early morning for these guys, too.
Absolutely. We're all early morning here.
11-6 a score. Bears by 5 points. 45 seconds in the period now, first quarter. And the Bearden Lady Bulldogs with Hodge bringing up the floor will have the basketball. They'll go to the big girl, Treadwell. She's out top now. Nearly had it slapped away. Here's Hodge on the drive. Shot it. No good. Rebound Bradley. Again, Avery Brewer with another rebound. And here's a long pass ahead. And Hannah Jones will save possession for the Bears. And there's a foul on Bearden. Yeah, that's 3.
That's Parker.
3 on Parker. She has got 3 fouls in the first quarter. Yes, sir. Number 33. She's got 3 fouls, and she's probably seen the bench till third quarter. She checks out. She is not a happy camper. She's exasperated. And for her, number 24, that's going to be Lainey Cox back in the game quickly. Parker just checked back in with 2 fouls.
Yeah.
Probably not a smart move by Coach Underwood. Bradley with the ball. Carpenter, that's team foul number 4 on them. We have 8 already here in the first quarter. With 3 girls, 2 fouls each for the Bears. We're going to hold it for one final shot. The clock at 13.
Thankfully, we're going to get this first quarter over with.
Bradley controlling. Out front 7 seconds ago. It's going to be Brewer to Carpenter. Somebody's got to shoot the ball. Here's Hannah. She'll shoot a 3-1. It's no good. Rebound, the backside, and that'll be the end of the period. So after 1.
Beautiful.
A tough period with all the fouls, but we'd like to thank Interventional Pain Consultants, Dr. Josh Hare, as we go to our first break here at the end of 1. Back in 60 seconds on Mix 104.1, where game supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group. We'll send you the station by telling you the score at the end of the first. Bradley Central 11 and Bearden 6.
Hey, Grandpa.
Well, hello, Jimmy.
Grandpa, is it really true in the old days you could give almost anyone your house key?
Yes, Jimmy, you sure could.
I'm down with that. So, the air conditioner guy next door, how can the Smiths trust him?
Jimmy, he's with Springdale Heating and Air. They only hire folks that are neat, clean, don't do drugs, and haven't been in trouble with the law.
I'm down with that. So what's he doing?
He's cleaning the heater.
What good does that do?
Well, Jimmy, the folks at Springdale use a little elbow grease when they clean, so the Smiths will save a lot of money on their utility bills.
Elbow grease? Grandpa, you use weird phrases. Oh, gotta get ready. Grandma says we are going out to dinner.
I'm down with that.
Springdale Heating and Air. Old-fashioned friendly and always more than your money's worth. 479-6363.
You're listening to the TSSAA State Basketball Tournament on the ladies' side. Bradley Central and Bearden on the Blue Cross State Championships right here from Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Brian Grissom, Gary Ormby live and in color from the Glass House. Barrett's on top 11-6 after 1 quarter of play. Now take it away, Gary.
Well, again, they're looking to the scoreboard here like there's a technical issue. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4 guys over there working on it right now. The score is right. The scoreboard is right. 8 minutes on the scoreboard. I'm not sure what the there's the horn. Here we go. We're ready. It'll be Bearden basketball starting the second quarter play. Barrett's up 11-6, a 5-point lead with a ton of fouls called. Already 8 on the Barretts. 3 different starters with 2 fouls each. Here's the drive inside, and they're trying just to drive against Bradley, gets fouled.
That's just a wild shot.
No good. Rebound Bradley. Taken away by Kamora Fields, who's back in with 2 fouls. And I'm sure the coach said lay off of her as best you can. Here's Avery Brewer almost open, and Treadwell's going to be assigned that baseline to stop Brewer on that corner shot that she dearly loves and is so deadly at making.
Bearden sitting back in their 2-3 zone as they have the entire ball game.
Trying to set up a screen from Hannah for Brewer to get free. Now Brewer reverses to the left side. They'll go to Hannah on the baseline right side. Brewer top of the key, can't shoot. They know Brewer's reputation already.
Absolutely.
Here's Swick, top of the key. Bradley look at the inside shot against this zone. Carpenter. They're making it tough for the Barretts. He get inside. Brewer back to Carpenter, left side. Has a 5 count. Goes to Swick. Inside paint to Hannah. She'll shoot a little soft jumper. This one is no good. Rebound. Kamora inside. It's good, and she's fouled.
And that's Treadwell.
That's going to be 2 on Treadwell. Count the bucket. He emphatically motions. And Treadwell's picked up her second foul, so both big girls.
Oh my, that's huge.
Now, drive against her now. Kamora going to get a free throw.
Next time down the court.
For Cleveland Utilities, and this shot is good. 14-6 Barrett.
Beautiful.
8. Kamora right now has picked up 9 points of the Barretts. 14. She has 9 of those. Hodge just being dogged by Sloan Carpenter. Pushes off. And here she'll drive all the way down. Won't give the ball up. Murphy has it. Inside shot blocked. Going to call a foul on the Barretts. It's going to be Brewer or Hannah Jones. And he indicates it's going to be on
Sloan.
Number.
Yeah, it was on Sloan.
Sloan. Okay, we'll give her that. That's her first.
Yes.
We'll take that one.
Boy, absolutely.
Still shooting 2. That's 9 fouls on the Barretts. That's 6:38 in the first half. Shot is good.
I just hope one of us pass out, Gary, from holding our breath over here on who they're going to call the fouls on.
Well, they have 7 points. All 7 at the free throw line. All 7 at the free throw line. Next shot is good.
8 out of 10 from the free throw line.
14-8. That's crazy.
It is.
That shows you it's a little bit one-sided calling fouls.
Oh, my.
Brown has made 5 free throws. A lot of fouls being called. They're not letting them play.
No.
It's not letting them play. There's the ball knocked out by Murphy. It'll stay with Bradley at 6:23. Brewer inbounds for the Barretts right in front of the Bearden bench. We looked at their scores earlier. They have not had many close games. Cleveland had the closest game of anybody.
Yes.
4-point win at Cleveland, a 6-point win at Bearden. Inside, the Bears trying to take it to Kamora. She can't shoot. She's got the big girl on her. Boy, I'd give it to Kamora and let her drive.
Absolutely. They're trying to.
Both of them have 2 fouls each. And here they go inside to Kamora.
Here we go.
She's going to turn, spin, shot. Good. Kamora has 10 and make it 11 and 16-8.
That's one of those danged if you do and danged if you don't, Gary, because the big girl backed off of Kamora that time, didn't want to pick up the foul.
I'd pound
every time.
Every trip. Carpenter gets a screen set, loses Hodge. Oh, turning.
A carry.
A walk. They got her that time. She's wanting to go the corner and then do that quick reverse.
Yes.
And they just,
it's natural. See, Sloan's right on her like a glove, and she can't turn like she wants to.
Bradley's defense just doing its thing. 16-8, Barrett's by 8 here in the first half of play. Kamora Fields going to the hoop down low, and they'll throw it away. Yep. Kamora tried to hit a short pass to Hannah, who wasn't ready for it.
That was one rare time that they weren't ready for the pass.
5.5 to go in the half. 16-8, Barrett's by 8. From Middle Tennessee State, the Glass House, the Murphy Center. Here's Hodge again on the drive. Sloan cuts her off. She throws up and she scores.
Goodness. That was nice.
She doesn't shoot high percentage shots. That's her first bucket. And 16-10, Barrett's by 6.
That's the first bucket from the floor for the Lady Bulldogs.
Comes here in the second quarter with 5 minutes to go. Brewer in that right corner can't shoot. Goes to Swick. Looks like it's a 1-3-1. Is that a 1-3?
Well, it's a version of it. They're sagging back, though. They're trying their very best to deny Kamora the basketball, and the Barretts are going to be patient. I'm telling you, Gary, if the Barretts just knock down that first three-pointer, the floodgates are going to open.
Carpenter on that left wing. She'll drive to the baseline. Can't shoot. Reverse the dribble back out top now to Hannah Jones. Hannah cross-court pass to Brewer. It was open momentarily. The big girl's not on her, at least this time. Goes Swick inside the floor. Here we go for that layup. And
there it is. There it is.
Third foul on Treadwell, who looks like, I can't believe this, Coach. Oh, my. Both of their big girls with 3 fouls each at 4:34 in the first half.
Beautiful.
Yep, that's 3. And quickly checking out will be Treadwell. At the line for Cleveland Utilities will be number 0, Kamora Fields, the young freshman, shooting 2. 16-10, Bears by 6, and she already has 4 free throws. The first shot is no good. Kicked out on her. In with number 34. That's going to be Viola Mills is the last. M-I-L-L-S. Mills into the game. One more shot coming for Kamora. It is short. It's no good. Missed them both. Rebound by Parker, who's got 3 fouls of her own. No, that's Wilson. Excuse me. That's Wilson. Yeah, Viola Mills is the young lady's name who just checked in. Here's Hodge on the drive. Lost it. Taken away by Swick. And then knocked out of bounds by... Oh, Hodge is reacting on that call.
Hodge knocked it out. I don't know what she's complaining about.
Yeah.
She's just frustrated at the moment.
Give the ball back to the Bears, who lead it 16-10, 4:13 in the half. We expect a low-scoring game, as we've seen several of those already here in the first day yesterday. 6 games played. A lot of low scores. In the corner, Brewer can't shoot. Down low, they go to Jones. Jones kicks
there. We go.
Sloan wide open for the 3 ball. It is no good. We've not hit one yet. Can't hit them. Rebound goes to Bearden. Taken away by Laney Cox. Ahead to Hodge. She wants to drive, and she'll fire a wild shot. It's no good. Rebound back up, and it's good by, looks like 22. Lindsey Wilson, yes, for 2. 16-12. Bears have led by 8. They lead by 4 at this point. Bradley 3 ball is not falling yet.
It's coming right here. I mean, I can feel it. It's
getting good
coming.
Looks.
They are.
Swick to Brewer. Down low they'll go. And here's a foul.
That was a foul.
Over the back. Oh, they just say she knocked it out of bounds.
Yeah.
Harmony Ware returns to Bears with 2 fouls. Swick checks back out. They're probably going to take advantage of the fact that the big girl is out of there.
Well, and the Viola Mills, number 34, she's 5'11" freshman. They run in.
Yeah, she's probably got heebie-jeebies right now. Oh, they go inside low. Tried to Hannah, and saved by Harmony. A little pull-up jumper shot, no good. But a foul on
Mills.
That may be Hodge. Nope.
It's on Mills.
24.
34, Mills, yeah.
And we'll shoot 2. This time, Harmony Ware to the line.
Well, the fouls have evened out, Gary. I'm happy to report.
Harmony sinks it. She'll have another. 17-12. One more shot for Harmony for Cleveland Utilities at 3:17 in the half.
That's a big free throw right there. Barrett's got to hit their free throws. They haven't scored in a while.
And this one's good. 18-12. Lead back to 6 for the Barretts. In backcourt, Wilson along with Hodge. And here's a steal by Harmony Ware. And she was falling out of bounds, had to flip it back in. It's picked up by Murphy. Great effort that time by Harmony. Down low to Murphy. Shot up. It's good. Nice play that time. Kay Murphy picks it up, making it 18-14. Get the ball back to the Bearettes as other teams begin to file in here now. A full day here, 6 more games, and here the ball stolen on a bad pass by Jones. Taken away by the Lady Bulldogs. Hannah's had some tough times here in the first half. Hodge out front wants somebody to chase her so she can drive the goal. She's got Hannah, or Sloan on her. She's going to do the reverse dribble thing, try to get away from her. Goes to Mills right side, the young freshman who just checked in. She's in trouble. She's got the 5 count on, and here's a pass saved by Hodge. A long 3-ball, short rebound. Bradley. Hannah Jones takes her away. Hands it over to Sloan with 2:20 to go. 18-14 Bearets in the half. Carpenter to Harmony Ware. Down low they go inside to Harmony Ware. She kick it back out. No, it's going to be Kimura instead. Long pass cross court to Brewer. And she momentarily was open. She'll drive the hoop. Shot blocked by Mills. Rebound to foul on Brewer. And she's going to have 2. Goodness gracious. That's going to be 10 team fouls. They're going to shoot 2 at 2:01 to go.
That was a tough call right there. It was a good call. She fouled her, but she was going for a loose ball.
It'll be Theo Mills, I believe. And they'll shoot 2. The Bear hits up by 14. First shot is no good.
There we go.
No, it's not Mills.
That's Hodge.
That's Hodge. Yep, Hodge.
And boy, she doesn't play like a freshman, Gary.
Yep. Swick back in for Barrett's a long. The Brewer checks out. Jones checks out. Swick's in. Harmony's in. Kimura, Sloan, and also Malia Wilcox in for the first time. Second shot is good. 3-point game. 18-15. Close they've been a while. We've not scored in a while.
No, 2 free throws in a long while.
That's all we've had. It was 16-8 at one point. Malia Wilcox out top and throws a pass down low to Kimura Fields, and she's going to be fouled inside by Mills, I believe. We'll shoot free throws again because that's at least 7.
That's 2 on Mills.
So they're 3 post players, and that's the only ones with fouls. 3 on Parker, 3 on Treadwell, 2 on Mills.
I tell you, Gary, I'd have to think about taking Kimura out this last minute and a half.
At the line, she'll shoot a couple of free. Well, 1 and 1 for Utilities. The first shot, it's good. Got the roll that time. I got her for 5 of 6. She'll have another. 19-15. Bears by 4. Young freshman who's a veteran by now.
Yeah.
33 games under her belt. This shot is also good.
Zip.
20-15 Bears by 5 as we near the end of the half. 1:45 and another defensive battle. Make no doubt about it. These are 2 good defensive teams. Cross pass comes to Murphy. Down low to Mills. Mills drives. Throws back out front. Nearly has it knocked away. Hodge drives to Mills down low. She wants to, no, she'll throw it, and she's going to throw it in the back.
There we go.
There's another turnover for the Lady Bulldogs.
Barrett pressure on the baseline caused a bad pass, Gary.
Yep. Give it back to Bradley with 1:28 in the half now.
Well, he's leaving Kimura out there, making me nervous.
We're in the single bonus.
Yep.
Lady Bulldogs in the double bonus. We'll have Mr. Matt Gust about halftime to talk about the TSSAA and what's going on here. A lot of things to talk to him about today. Should be a great time to talk to him because there's lots of interesting things being done here and upcoming things. Sloan Carpenter against the zone to Malia Wilcox. Long pass cross court to Swick. Down low they go to Harmony. Shot it, but a foul called on Mills. She's got 3 now as well.
That's 3 on Mills.
3 on 3 different post players for Bearden. They're determined to stop her. They're trying their best to stop
and having no luck whatsoever.
Kimura and Harmony. This is Harmony's the line shooting 2.
Right.
Parrots. And for Cleveland Utilities at 1:05 to go. 20-15. She'll shoot 2. It's good. 20-15.
And the Lady Bulldogs have been sagging and sagging and sagging some more that 2-3 zone, and the Barretts are still getting it inside. That's the reason for all the foul trouble.
Next shot is no good. Rebound too easy. Bearden taken away by Murphy. 21-15 Barretts by 6. We're at 1 minute exactly in the first half of play here from the Murphy Center. Hodge looks to her coach, Underwood. Has a play, gets a screen, drives down in the paint. She's going all the way. She lost a handle. Going to call a foul. That's going to be Malia Wilcox.
Well,
we can afford to give her one.
Absolutely. We'd be disappointed if Malia didn't get one, Gary.
That's her first. Team 12 or 13, I believe. Two shots coming up from Howie Hodge. She's made 2, but she's missed a couple.
That was a tough call right there. Just to reach in, I thought she got all ball.
Free throw is good. She'll have another. 21-16, Bears by 5. This one is also good. 21-17. Bradley ball in backcourt with 48 seconds to go. They've called off their press. It's going to go to coming out of their zone, going to man now.
No, it's a trap. They're just extending it.
And here's a bad pass by Sloan, or a good defense play. Here's a steal by Bradley. Malia has it, and she stepped out of bounds. And the coach right there to point it out to the official. Man, we had it. We lost it on a turnover. Then we had it on a steal. Then we lost.
Coach Reuter was calling for a timeout. One referee give it to him, and the other one called her out of bounds. They're going to talk it over right here.
This is going to upset somebody.
Coach Reuter asked for a timeout.
And he didn't get it.
No, they're not going to give it to him.
Give the ball to Bearden with 31.5 to go. 21-17. Bradley by 4. Deep foul trouble. 3 on 3 different players for Bearden. 2 on 3 different players for the Bearettes. All starters. Hodge 1-on-1 against Sloan. Wanting to work, and she's going to drive up and fire it anyway. Shot no good. Rebound. Kicks out long. Shot up no good, but a foul on Bradley. It's going to be Swick. She's going to have 2. Or
I believe that's 3 for Erica.
She's got 3. My, oh, my, oh, my. 13.9 seconds. Free throw is no good.
Oh, my.
How many have they missed?
They've missed 4.
Brewer back in, Swick out with 3 fouls. 2 on Kimura, 2 on Harmony, 2 on Avery, 3 on Swick. Bearden's even worse. Next shot is even. It's good.
12 for 16.
Bears by 3, 21-18. They'll have the final shot with 10 seconds to go. Maybe they'll have the final shot. Brewer and Sloan in back there. Clock's at 6. Just getting the ball across. Here's a pass near to Stolen. Harmony Ware on the drive into the lane. Is she going to get it off? Yeah, she will, but it won't go. So at the half, Bears led 11-6 after 1. They lead half 21-18. And what's been a rough, very, very rough physical game. We'd like to again salute International Interventional Pain Consultants and Dr. Josh Harris. We go to the break and be back on the Southland Finance halftime break. Look at the first half stats and a discussion with Mr. Matt Gillespie when he gets through with his chores of distributing the stats. We'll be back in 2 minutes and more live coach here on Mix 104.1, where games are supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group.
This is Ashley Howard from Remember Me Senior Care. We are Cleveland's first assisted living and memory care community. Our resident-centered care and consistent staffing aims to create professional relationships among residents, their families, and professional caregivers. You can be confident that you have found the home environment that your loved one needs and thrives in. Please give us a call at 423-473-3140 or visit our website at www.remembermesc.com. We wish all the best for our local athletes tonight.
It's here, the annual Don Ledford March Mania event at our Pre-Owned Automotive Center in Cleveland. We have over 70 quality pre-owned vehicles available for you to choose from right now with new arrivals daily. And over 50 of them are trucks, vans, and SUVs. We have almost every brand, domestic and import, available right now. There truly is something for everyone. So visit our showroom on North Lee Highway and save big on a quality pre-owned vehicle. Don Ledford in Cleveland, where we say yes.
Wojtek Center for Orthopedic Care treats all orthopedic injuries, including neck and back pain. At Wojtek Center for Orthopedic Care, insurance isn't a worry because they accept all insurances and can even get same-day appointments or even walk-ins. Digital x-rays are even on site. Wojtek Center is also a certified concussion care specialist. Contact Dr. Wojtek and his staff at 479-3600 for your appointment today.
Dale's Heating and Air makes your comfort their priority. You are just 4 easy steps away from comfort. Schedule your service, guaranteed on-time service, thorough process, and then peace of mind. So to get an estimate on your repair or replacement, call Dale's Heating and Air at 509-8787 or go online to justcalldales.com. That's justcalldales.com. Dale's Heating and Air, service you can trust.
Back here on Mix 104.1, our games are supplied to you all season long in football and basketball by the great folks at Wholesale Supply Group. We appreciate Josh Rogers and all his gang and all the different locations they have that's open to the public. So if you need some home repair things or whatever, check those guys out there. We're going to have Matt Gillespie. Before we get Matt over here, go ahead and let's give the stats, which are very, very ugly. Two good big teams, very good defensive teams.
They are.
Look really, really ugly, and the fouls are not helping anybody.
Most definitely been a defensive first half. The Bearets leading 21-18 at halftime. Bearets 0 for 7 from three-point land, Gary. That was the stat we were looking. But Bearden's just 0 for 3. So three-pointers have not been a factor. And I said it in the first half, and I'll say it again when we start the third quarter. The Bearets are going to hit one, and then they're going to hit several in a row. I can just believe it. The rebounds almost identical. Bearden with a 17-13 advantage in rebounding. Turnovers 9-8. There's a wash there. First half, Kimora Fields leading the Bearets with 13 points, and let's see, Harmony Ware with 6 points. Hannah Jones with 2 to round out the scoring for the Bearets. For the Bearden Lady Bulldogs, 6 points for Natalia Hodge, 4 for Kendall Murphy, 5 for Treadwell, and 3 for Wilson, and that is the extent of the scoring. And we are joined by a special guest at halftime here, Mr. Matthew Gillespie. And Matt, how many years has it been up here with the TWSAA?
I'm approaching 25 years now.
Hey, I tell you what, I remember once upon a time that you talked to me about my white hair, and you have joined the club.
Well, what little I have left up top, but yeah, some of it's changing colors a little bit.
See, that's what we do. We grow it down under the chin.
That's right.
And all is well.
I knew we'd get a chance to talk to you today, and I sat down last. I said, I'm going to be sure to ask him some specific questions. I want to start out with thanking you for the great job you do, and always accommodating for the visiting radio and newspaper media. I know it's a job and a half because you got every school here hitting you up for something. You know,
they do, but I enjoy it. I mean, it's the joy I take in is seeing guys like you again and again, year after year. I mean, you develop friendships over the years, even though you're not going to dinner with everybody and spending a lot of quality time, but it's just friendships you develop, seeing people year after year, and I enjoy seeing those people, and it's a good working relationship.
It sure is. We appreciate it ever so much. First thing I want to ask you about, just recently the council, or legislative council, I guess, whatever, decided to keep the football championships, the Blue Cross championships in Chattanooga, again at Finley Stadium, which we love because we're in Cleveland, right nearby, you know, and we had some finalists there. Tyner won it, you know, in the Chattanooga area there, but how do you go about that decision? I know there's a financial guarantee involved, but it's not just that, because we were at Vanderbilt, we were at Middle Tennessee, we were at Tennessee Tech, Cookeville.
Sure.
So what's the thought process going in there? Because it seemed to go really, really good at Chattanooga the last couple of years.
It did. It's been great for 2 years there, and obviously another 2 coming up for sure. And it's different just depending on the timing. Sometimes we get to a point to where, all right, this is going to go out for bid, and you know we're hearing 2 or 3 groups have interest in things like that, and that's kind of the timing of when it moved to Chattanooga, because Cookeville still wanted it.
Yep.
And they were a great host for over a decade, as was MTSU before them. And sometimes it's just time for a change, and the board felt that, and it moved to Chattanooga. And after 2 years, we weren't really in a place of let's open this up for bid again. Let's just talk with Chattanooga. If they still want us, we've enjoyed these 2 years. Let's just figure out a way to extend the contract, and that's what was done. And they presented a contract. We didn't have to open it up for bid. That's a whole nother process. And so we've got it locked in for another 2 years, and looking forward to it.
Well, we certainly appreciate it, and I know it's a tough decision you got to make. The one thing I've been hit up about here recently, though, is basketball. Your last monthly meeting, the feasibility study was put out there to talk about a shot clock in Tennessee high school basketball. We have it in the pros, we have it in college, we have it in AAU ball, we don't have it in Tennessee high school basketball. What's that process going to be like down the road? I know it's not going to happen overnight, sure.
No, it won't be overnight. If it does happen, it could be years down the road. I'm not saying like a decade or anything. Right. It could be, 2, 3, 4 years. I don't know. But also it's still possible it doesn't happen. For a long time, we play by the National Federation rule book, as does every other state association. Forever, the shot clock was not even an option for any state. Years ago, a handful of years ago, they put in there where it's optional for states to adopt. So saw a couple states adding here and there and things like that. Well, then you get into, well, does Tennessee need it? Does Tennessee want it? Can we do it? All the questions. And so a lot of the feasibility of it is, one, there's a cost. I think we've estimated, depending on what you look at, it's going to cost every school somewhere between $3,000 and $7,000 just to put one in.
Right.
It depends on your wiring setup, depends on how old your gym is. Things like that are a factor. then you got to find somebody to run it. And not only you may be lucky enough to find a volunteer, which you're probably not going to. You're probably going to need to pay them for their time.
Yep.
Like you pay your announcer and your scoreboard keeper and things like that. But then they got to know how to do it.
Yes.
It's not just as simple as, all right, they scored 2 points, let me hit the +2. But, there's a lot that goes into that. So it's, getting people. And we think refs get yelled at enough now.
Yeah.
Somebody going to mess up a shot clock, then you're going to be yelling at your own person. So there's a lot that goes into it. So what the board passed is Basketball Coaches Association has some summer camps. And they propose, let's experimentally try these, get some data, get some feedback, and let's just see how this goes. It'll be interesting to see that feedback. I think a lot of, data and stuff we've looked at so far, and of course you get the anomaly game where it's, you see nationally somebody won a game 8-6, or something like that. Oh, if we had a shot clock, we get. How often does that happen?
Not very.
And other than, and you guys can probably speak to this better than I can. Y'all see more basketball games during the season than I do. Other than the end of a quarter, end of a half, end of a game, most of these teams out here, they ain't even coming close to having a shot clock violation most of the time. I say most of the time.
Very seldom. Underdog.
So it's, and we've run some data numbers and stuff like that. And like Arizona did a study in their state association with, hundreds of games. And I think they found in all these possessions, broke down film, all this stuff, a shot clock would have been in violation 3% of the time.
Really?
So it's, how much do you need it? I don't know. I'm not a basketball coach. I'm not a player. It's maybe we do, and maybe it's time for it. And what that, I don't know if 40 seconds is right, 30 seconds, 35. I don't know what that magic number is, but we're starting to look at it. We'll get some data, continue the discussion.
How many other states have it, or do you know?
I don't know off the top of my head. It's fewer than there are that have it than do. I would guess you could. Maybe 10, if that. I could be wrong, but I think it's somewhere around there.
Well, another talk, especially in our area, is we're going to new districts next year in basketball and so forth. We're going out of a 7-team district, which we've been in for 30, 40 years probably, District 5, into the Chattanooga District 6 with only 4 teams, and leaving a district that's going to leave with them with 4 teams now. How does that process go about? How does that decision get made? Because the only thing positive we talked about this coming over is we're going to have 2 districts side by side, so our region's going to be right here.
Sure.
We're not going to be across time zones like we've been for 30, 40 years.
Right.
But is that the legislative council decides that, or the board? Or?
It's the Board of Control. Board of Control deals with classification, and so they set the basic structure, which is when you start with how many classes do you have. And that was the biggest change we saw a couple of years ago, is we went from 3 classes to 4 in basketball, baseball, softball. Of course, football went from 3 to 5 forever, and then finally 6, and we've been 6 for a little while. In Division I, I'm speaking, of course. But 3 to 4 was, I think, in my time I've been there, the most drastic change to classification I've seen. And depending on your perspective, it's a positive or a negative. The positive could be you've got more opportunities for kids to get to the central location, compete for a championship, an extra championship is given. That can be a good thing in your eyes. The negative, I think, is it spreads districts thin. You hear the term watered down, however you want to view that. You look at postseason games and tournaments, and there's a lot of, you get a 4-team district. If that number 4 team is in basketball, 3-20 team, and they're in the district tournament, they're not only in the district, they're automatically in the region.
Right.
So you get them facing another district's number 1, and that's why you see some of these scores in region tournaments where it's 70-10 in the first round, things like that. So, again, depends on your perspective, but and it adds to travel with more classes and fewer districts, but makes smaller districts, but it's an ongoing process. I wouldn't be shocked if you see some changes again next time or the time after.
Well, Matthew, as always, we appreciate you.
Guys, thank you so much. We could talk a whole lot longer, but y'all got a game to broadcast.
Yeah, we sure do here.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you having me on.
Yes, sir. Mr. Matthew Gillespie here at the TWA, one of the top dogs, I call him. I think he's number 2 in command. We're ready for 3rd quarter. We're not going to take a break right here. We're going to go ahead and had a great, it's good.
Well, that was a great talk. Great talk. Some stuff we really wanted to know. Bearets are ready to go, and here we go, Gary.
We'll make up with some missed opportunities here a little bit later on. We're going to flip ends of the course. Bearets now going right to left. They'll be in front of their home bench. They lead at 21-18 to start the 3rd quarter play. Back in the game, all the starters back in for the Bearets, regardless of foul situation. Here's Hannah Jones in the key, can't shoot. Harmony Ware will shoot a 3-pointer. Shot is good.
There it is.
Finally,
there it is. That's the one I was looking for, Gary.
Key of Cleveland pushed our lead to 24-18, back to a 6-point lead. It's Sloan Carpenter, Avery Brewer, Harmony Ware. Here's a drive by Hodge, shot up, no good. No foul call. Here's a run out for the Bears. Hannah Jones from Harmony Ware for the left shot is good. And suddenly the lead has gone to 8.
And how often is the key?
Here's a steal by the Bears. Harmony Ware in backcourt. She was fouled, no call. Here's Harmony 1-on-3, going to wait for help. Brewer open for the 3-ball shot is no good, but a foul's called before she get it off. It's starting a little better out here.
Well, yeah, hey, how often have we talked about the key to the ball game sometimes is how a team starts in the third quarter. Barrett's, they're about to break it open, Gary.
Natalia Hodge whistle for that foul. That's going to be her first. And team
second.
I believe that was
not a clock problem again.
He called the foul on the wrong number. Bench warning on Coach Reuter.
Well, all right then.
We'll take it. We got an 8-point lead and the ball. And that foul was, that was on Natalia Hodge, her first. Bradley against that zone again. I'm starting to see the 5: Brewer, Carpenter, Harmony, Hannah, and Kimura. The same 5 begin the game for us. And for them,
here it is.
Here's a wide open 3 by Harmony. It is good again. 2 in a row, and suddenly the Barrett lead is going to.
I nailed it, Gary. Once we hit that first one, it's going to happen.
Now, that's looking a little bit rosier for the Barretts. Here's a drive coming up inside. They'll kick it into the corner. Can't shoot it. They'll go down low to Treadwell. And she flashed. Charge. Treadwell's got 3.
That's 4.
The scorer's only got 3. And the official stats only have 3.
Oh.
I noticed that at halftime. Didn't get a chance to
okay.
And a technical. Oh, they just called a technical on the coach, I believe. And he's being told to shut up and sit down, folks. That was a good, the technical on the coach.
Hey, we talked about this, Gary. When you get to the state championship, sometimes there's a short fuse. And he didn't, I don't know what he said, but it wasn't very demonstrative over there on the bench. But he hit him in a heartbeat with that technical.
Yep.
Huge break for the Bearhead.
Avery Brewer shooting 2 free throws for Cleveland Utilities. The first shot is good for Brewer.
First point of the game for Avery.
30-18, Bears by 12. One more shot for Brewer. Then we'll shoot technicals. Or maybe these are shot is also good. Because that foul was down there.
Right.
That's the 2 technicals.
Barrett's will just get the ball, right.
And Treadwell will check out with 3 fouls. She'll join Parker with 3 and Mills with 3. Bears have 3 on Swick, 2 on Kimura. And time's going to be called by Bearden. And this coach is still steaming.
And they're herding him back to the huddle.
Tell him to get back off the floor, and it's a full timeout. And let's take one and enjoy the excitement here.
Absolutely.
Let's take a 1-minute break here on Mix 104.1. 31-18. Bears on top by 13, and we'll be back in just 60 seconds.
L&B Appliance is your one-stop appliance shop, locally owned and operated, serving this area for over 30 years. They offer sales and service. L&B Appliance, located on Durkee Road at Highway 64 in Cleveland, 423-339-3231. L&B Appliance, large enough to meet all your home appliance needs, small enough to appreciate your business.
When you need a new roof, it's all about trust. Your home is too big of an investment and you can't afford to make a mistake. Cleveland Plywood has the products and expertise you're looking for. Contractors have trusted them for over 50 years. Cleveland Plywood carries only proven products from reputable suppliers like IKO. IKO Cambridge is one of the heaviest weight asphalt shingles you can buy. Ask the experts at Cleveland Plywood to show you why that's important. Plus, IKO's limited warranties are among the industry's best. Protect the investment you made in your home. Go with the pros at Cleveland Plywood. Visit them at 2700 20th Street Northeast in Cleveland.
Kimura Fields going to the hoop for the layup. Shot is good for the Bearets.
Beautiful.
33-18, a 15-point lead for the Bearets here at 6:08 in the third quarter play as they scored 12 straight points.
That is a 12-0 run to start the second half. You can't do it any better than
foul call on the Bearets, and it'll be a shooting foul for Natalia Hodge. Probably Sloan. Yep. Sloan has 2. Kimura has 2. Brewer has 2. Harmony has 2. Swick has 3. Hannah Jones only has 1. Proud of her.
How about that? First free throw's good.
One more shot. It's also good for Hodge. So she's got 6 free throws, I believe.
33-20, lead at 13 for the Bearets here in the third quarter play elimination game here. This is a state tournament game. Harmony Ware, they wouldn't expect Harmony to shoot a 3-ball. Here's a foul. No, going to call it for walking. Hodge forced that one.
That was a good call right there.
Coach Reeder not happy.
The foul was after they got her off balance.
The Bradley student section reacts to that call, and I don't think they agreed with it. Here's a drive by Hodge inside. Shot no good. Wild shot, rebound Bradley. Brewers got the run out for Barrett's. Going all the way for the left. Shot is up and good for 2. And they are about to figure these girls out. Hodge is going to shoot 50% of the time, is what I'm trying to say.
How many times have we seen that run out this year, Gary?
Here's Murphy on the drive. Has it slapped away by Brewer. She's trying to get rid of it now. Hodge, as Hannah Jones gets knocked totally to the floor. Shot up and good by number 24. That's going to be Lanny Cox.
Just a 2-pointer.
35-23. Parents by 12.
That was a 2.
Yeah. Sloan Carpenter in backcourt. Flips it ahead now to Hannah Jones. Hannah holds the ball all the way across court. And here's a ball knocked out of bounds by Bearden. Brad's got to be careful with those passes against this zone.
Gary, I'm happy to report that my good buddy Joe Cannon from the Klingday Banner has exhaled twice during the ball game.
5:01 to go in the third. Bats by 13. Carpenter out top. She's going to step out and guard her. That's going to be Wilson. Flips it across now to Brewer on the right side. Brewer working one-on-one. No 5 count made. Not close enough. Harmony Ware in the corner, left baseline corner. Go back out top now to Sloan. Outstanding ball handler. Several of them on Bradley's team here. Carpenter. And
here we go.
Harmony for another 3. It's no rebound back up and in by Jones. Harmony's shot did everything but go through. 37-22, the lead at 15 still.
Beautiful job on the offensive boards by Hannah that time. And the Barretts usually control the offensive boards, but they have it today because of the height of Bearden.
Tradewell's going to check back in for Treadwell.
You have to.
3 fouls. They have no inside answer with her out of there. Here's Hodge for a long 3. Shot good.
That's their first 3 of the day.
37-25. Barretts lead by 12. They led by 15. In backcourt, they'll apply the double court. There's a foul. Goodness.
There's another foul. Oh, boy.
Oh, back in will be number 12, Caitlin McVeigh, and Treadwell will check in with her as well.
That's kind of confounding right there. Why they didn't call that one. Knocked her into press row.
Carpenter takes the inbounds pass, goes to Brewer. They're going to, and here's the ball tipped into backcourt. Brewer will go back and pick it up. Returns it to Sloan. They're really tightening up on this defense now. Bearden, they have to.
Desperation.
Ball tipped away, but saved to Brewer. 3:35 in the third. Brad's content to wait outside for some inside shots. Harmony goes to Kimura. Oh, they had Jones. Here's Kimura on the drive. Shot is up. It's good for 2 more. 39-25. Bears by 14.
Wonder how many times Bearden's been down by 14 this year, Gary.
I doubt they've been down except when we played them in the preseason. We beat them by about 30 or 30. Yes. Here's a drive by Hodge. Shot is up. No good, but a foul on Bradley. It's me, Carpenter.
Is that Sloan?
I believe it's going to be number 1.
That's 3 on Sloan.
She's got 3. She joins Erica Swick with 3 for the Barretts. And let's see if he brings Malia Wilcox in. That line shooting is Hodge. That's good. She'll have another. She is averaging 15 points per game tonight. She has 7 free throws, a 3-pointer, and a 2-pointer. Next shot is also good. She's a freshman. She is going to be a heck to deal with.
She's 8 out of 10 from the free throw line as well, and she has stepped up her game.
Carpenter in backcourt takes it to Brewer, and they'll bring it across. Down low. Wide open.
Look at that.
Jones for 2 more.
There's that pinpoint passing.
And boy, that is teamwork right there. Beautiful. 41-27, the lead back to 14 to the Barretts. Into the corner, long 3-pointer shot is no good. Rebound tip to the Barretts. Tipped by Harmony Ware to Carpenter. Working one-on-one in backcourt against McVeigh.
Well, that was
a Harmony. Harmony goes on baseline to Jones. Jones cross court to Brewer. Wide open for a 3-ball. Here he comes, and it's no good. Rebound tip to foul on Bradley. That's going to be Jones.
I believe
Jones. It will be her second. Is that Jones? I didn't see the number yet. Look on the scoreboard here.
I don't know. I think he had the wrong number there.
Well, Jones is not even listed on the scoreboard up here as being in the game.
Okay. Well, that would be a problem.
Yeah, Hannah Jones. We're in the PA now finally. She's got 2. The team has 2. Bearden has 3 team fouls. Treadwell back in the game. Has to be in there for them to have a chance, I think. Bears at 41-27. Here's Hodge again. She has her shot blocked. Rebounded, though, by Murphy. Saves possession for the Lady Bulldogs. Inside low they'll go. Here's a drive shot. No good. Rebound Bradley. Taken away by Harmony Ware this time. That time the shot by Laney Cox, a sophomore.
One shot and out.
Long lead pass goes to Kimora Fields. He'll kick it back up front. Harmony with the ball. Pull up jumper shot. Good by Ware.
Oh, Murphy had it stolen. Harmony took it away from her and knocked it down.
Lead at 16 now. 43-27. The number 1 team in the state, 35-0. 57-game winning streak is down by 16 points. And there's a walk. Yes, sir. Walk on Bearden. Forced by Kimora, and she slams the ball down.
You know, we hadn't talked about number 1 versus number 2 very much here tonight, Gary. These 2 of the best teams in the state of Tennessee.
And right now, the Barretts are doing the Barrett thing. They get by 16.
Treadwell has not been a factor. She's hit 5 free throws, and that's it.
And Bradley breaks the press again. Here goes Kimora Fields, or Harmony to the line. Kicks it back. Jones for 2. It's roll away, no good. Tip to Bearden. Oh, could have had that one there. Hodge quickly into front court. Going to go one-on-one against Sloan. Drives the baseline, throws it up. No good. Foul on Sloan. She's got 4.
Uh-oh.
That is Sloan. She got 3. Excuse me. She's got 3.
I had her with 3 already.
It is 4.
That's 4 on Sloan.
That is 4.
Yeah, it sure is.
Free throw is good by Hodge.
So Sloan will have to sit for a minute.
Malia Wilcox in for the Barretts with 1:27 to go in the third quarter. Barretts at 43-28 by 15. One more shot for Hodge. This one is good. She's 10 for 12, I think.
Yep.
They have 1, 2, 4 field goals. Is that all they have?
That's it.
My goodness. Hannah Jones cross court to Brewer. Brewer drives into the lane, kicks it back to Jones. No, it's Kimora. She gets tripped, and there's a foul on Mills. She's got 4. That's Theo Mills, I think, 34. Yes, sir. She's got 4 fouls. She will check out. Did you bring your uniform?
Yes, but it's a Bradley uniform.
Lindsey Wilson checks back in. Bradley inbounds baseline. Come into.
It's got to be another foul.
And they're going to say it's off of her.
Oh, wow.
Not a horrible call there. Terrible, terrible.
Avery will have to check her wallet. She was mugged.
That's terrible.
Whew.
Beyond terrible. Worst call of the game right there. Give the ball. Here's Hodge again on the drive. Goes down low. Hannah Jones by Hannah Jones. Here come the Barretts. They're going to slow her down here. Set up the play. Malia Wilcox. Nope, they'll take it to Harmony Ware. Back to Malia now. Sloan on the bench with 4 fouls. Here's Wilcox. The ball kicked by Murphy. Clock's at 55.6 to go. Let's see. We have 14 fouls on each team. And Bradley will inbounds in backcourt to Wilcox from Brewer. And here's Hodge.
Oh, my.
Could have had a foul right there to Jones. Brewer too far out for a 3-pointer. Brewer kicks it back left side now to Wilcox on to Kimora. Here's a long 3 by Harmony. Shot is no good. Rebound backside will go to Lady Bulldogs. Taken away by Lindsey Wilson. 33 seconds to go here in the third quarter play. Bears by 14 points at 43-29. A long 3 ball. Shot is good. Number 22, Lindsey Wilson. Her first 3 of the night. Second for Bearden.
And that is the first open shot I can remember, Gary.
11-point lead for the Barretts. As Harmony Ware's in trouble, breaks through it, gets to Avery Brewer. In the corner, Hannah Jones will shoot a 3, and it's no good. Rebound. Tip to Bradley. Malia Wilcox tips it to Harmony Ware. Oh, nearly threw it away, and then she's going to lose it, and it'll be Bearden basketball at the horn, though. Probably saved us 2 points there. So after 3, Barrett's up by 11 points at 43-32. So they extended their 3-point halftime lead with a blistering start, 12-point run.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Start the third quarter.
12-0 run, start third quarter.
Like to remind you about Interventional Pain Consultants and Dr. Josh Harris. We go to our break. Back in 60 seconds after 3, Bradley 43, Bearden 32. Back in 1 minute.
We're all about food, and this Friday and Saturday is $5 days. Save big on many of your favorite items store-wide. Nobody does food like Food City. This Friday and Saturday is $5 days. Save $5 on Pick 5 meat. Final price $14.99. Basket and bushel jumbo baking potatoes, 8-pound bag $5. Food Club shredded cheese, also $5, and more. Certain restrictions apply.
New year, new you. Now is the time to reinvent the wheel in the revolutionary 2022 Infiniti QX50 starting at $39,000. Whether you purchase or lease your next Infiniti QX50, experience Infiniti now for stress-free car shopping at Infiniti of Chattanooga. Click from home to purchase, lease, or get pre-approved at InfinityChattanooga.com. Call Infiniti of Chattanooga, 423-424-4040. Plus tax, tag, license, dealer fees, and approved credit.
Well, folks, here we go with the fourth quarter of play. One of these teams will end their season right here on this floor. Right here, the Barretts lead 43-32, 11-point lead. And Treadwell's back in the game with 4 fouls for the Lady Bulldogs. Here's Hodge, pull up, jump shot is good. Boy, that girl is tough.
She has turned her game up, Gary, in crunch time.
The lead is down to 9. We've led by 15 at one point. Here's a cross pass for Bradley. Ahead to Harmony Ware, going to the hoop for the left shot is good. And
they called a charge.
Charge, watch out, coach. Charge on Harmony. Let's see. She's got 3. Team has 5. And the player's down that she ran into and holding her.
Yeah, she banged her head on the floor, Gary. She's in a little bit of pain. An injury report from direct primary care here on the floor, and we hope the young lady is fine. That's number 32. That is Treadwell down. Woo. She looks a little woozy.
And she'll have to come out of the game.
Oh, she's going to have to come out. She's
Harmony picks up her 3rd foul. She has 3. We have 3 on Swick, 4 on Sloan, 2 on Hannah, and 2 on Kimura.
Oh, Gary, and she is holding her head. She is very wobbly going back to the bench. She hit that. I heard her head hit the floor over there.
Theo Fields checks in. She's got 4 fouls for them. They have 4 on Treadwell, 3 on Parker, 4 on Mills, and 1 on Natalia Hodge. So their post has been determined to stop Kimura Fields. They've fought back. They're only down by 9 at 43-34. As here goes Hodge on the drive again. It's no good. Rebound Bradley's Harmony Ware had it and continues to have it. She'll go ahead quickly to Hannah Jones in the corner to Brewer. Brewer backs away and they'll set up the offense again. Sloan Carpenter back in the game for the Barretts. They need her play calling, her skills out there. Cross-court pass to Harmony Ware. She'll penetrate, little jumper up, no good. Rebound Bearden. Bradley's gone cold now.
Now, right here's where Sloan's got to be careful on defense because the Barretts need her.
7-point run for Bearden, and here's a steal. Nope, it's going to be saved by Murphy. She'll go the hoop for the left. Shot is good. Sloan had to back off. Lead to 7. And Bradley in front court. Oh, and dangerous pass. Hannah Jones takes it. Brewer, she'll shoot a 3, and it is no good. Rebound. Bearden, Bradley ice cold right now. Murph with yet another rebound. Goes to Haas. She's going to drive all the way through. Shot is up. No good. Rebound to Bearden. Back up. No good. Rebound Bradley. Harmony Ware has it. And she's going to be fouled by Natalia
Hodge.
That's going to be 5 on them, 2 on her.
Hodge is trying to take over the game, and that was an ill-advised foul right there on her part. But Gary, look at the faces. You can look at the faces of the Bearden girls. They're out of breath, first of all, but they've got that look of desperation on their face.
Treadwell's going to check back in, but it's too late. Well, no, I think the Brewer will check out. Swick will check in for Bradley. Treadwell, they're not going to let her in because she wasn't there in time. Bradley in backcourt. Ware to from Kimura. Nearly lost it. Oh. Cross-court pass. Let's hold the ball, girls. So let's see, they got 5 fouls. They got 1 to give. Let's take care of the ball. Make smart decisions and good shots. Inside,
oh, what a pass.
Jones. Good. Backhanded layup on the feed from Erica Swick. 45-36, the lead back to 9.
First points of the fourth quarter for the Barretts, and it was a big one.
6:07 to go in the game. Hodge in the corner. Long 3-ball shot is no good. Rebound.
Oh, Sloan.
Bradley, she just fouled out.
Oh, my.
She has just fouled out, folks. Yep.
No.
Yep.
Yeah, that's on Sloan. That's it for Sloan. 6 minutes exactly to go in the ball game.
Malia Wilcox will check in for the remainder of the game, with the Bears up at 45-36, a 9-point lead. And Sloan had a solid game again, but this time she'll retire to the bench with 5 fouls. Right baseline is where Lady Bulldogs will inbound. It's going to be Murphy. Brings it into Hodge. Pass the inside low to Treadwell. She's going to try to go, and there's a block. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my. That's going to be 3 on Jones, and she'll shoot 2. Treadwell just lowering her shoulder and backing over her. That's twice they've called her for a foul. It was clearly
that was tough.
Charged.
That was a tough call.
Treadwell's going to shoot 2. She had a woozy spell, but she's back. She makes it. It's good. She's got 6 free throws, period. She's their leading scorer. 16 points a game.
She is.
She has been shut
and
down.
Does not have a basket from the field. They're all free throws.
They've cut the lead back to 7 at 45-38. Bradley inbounds and back. Whoa, nearly a steal there. Ahead they'll go to Harmony Ware. Harmony on the left side goes to Wilcox. Wilcox out front to a double team as the ball slapped at, and they'll return it back to Wilcox from Swick. They have really, here's Harmony for a 3, and it's no good. Boy, she cannot buy one right now. Bradley is cold from long range. 7-point lead, clock's at 5.5 to go. Murphy on the baseline, pull up jumper, shot is no good, rebound to Bearden. Shot no good, rebound out of bounds to Bradley. Treadwell tumbles into the portable signs they have here for their sponsorship. She's probably trying to figure out, where am I at?
she gave it all she had trying to knock that back in that time.
Wilcox in backcourt with Swick. Bradley trying to break the press. They do. Easy. 2-on-1 fast break now. Harmony Ware, will she go to the hoop? They call her for a charge. They called Hannah for the charge last time they tried that. They'll set her up out front again. Harmony Ware, right corner. Inside low to go to Kimura. She'll go up for a little shot. It's, no good. Rebound Treadwell. Foul on Bradley. It's going to be Wilcox.
Is that Malia?
Yep. I think it's what it's going to say. A mismatch about at least 12 inches in size there. It's going to be on Malia. It's going to be her second. Team foul number 8, though. They'll shoot 1-and-1, and they're deadly on free throws. Wilcox out, Brewer back in. Brewer may run the point now. At the line, number 32, Avery Treadwell, with 5:06 in this game and the season for someone. Free throw is good. She has 8 points all at the free throw line. 45-39, they're within 6. Bradley has led by 15 at 43-38, or 28, so they're on a 11-2 run. Next shot is also good. Lead is 5, and time's going to be called by, who's calling time?
Coach Reuter.
Coach Reuter called it. A 30-second timeout for Tennessee Valley Raji. And we'll take one with them here on Mix 104.1, where games supply to you by Wholesale Supply Group. We'll return in just 1.5 minutes.
Supporting high school sports in Cleveland and Bradley County is one of the many ways we can enjoy our local community. At Mermaid Mattress, we support our local community because our local community has always supported us. Mermaid mattresses are made and sold right here in Cleveland. Visit our Mermaid factory on Georgetown Road or our showroom on Stewart Road and help support our local economy by shopping local. Mermaid Mattress. Better mattress, better price. Better sleep, better life.
Time back in here with 5:06 to go in the game. Bradley up 45-40, a 5-point lead, which at one point was 15. Had a 12-point run open the third quarter. Looked like it was going to try to put them away. Avery Brewer back in for the Barretts, running the point guard out front with Swick. See Harmony, Jones, and Kimura on the floor. Here goes Harmony Ware. And throws it away. Oh, my goodness. Trying to hit Hannah Jones and threw it down at her ankles. We cannot have turnovers. Give the ball back to the Lady Bulldogs with 4:48 to go. Natalia Hodge, who is the one-man team tonight for them. She's going to try to shoot the 3, can't do it. She's got Brewer on her. She'll turn around and shoot a shot. No good. Rebound by Treadwell back up. It's no good. And a foul on the Barretts. That's going to be Jones, I guess. And that'll be 4 if that's Hannah. And it is Hannah. She has 4. Sloan Carpenter's already fouled out. We're at 4:36, and folks, it's getting a little nervous in here. First shot is good by Treadwell. She's got 10 points at the free throw line. That's it.
She's 10 out of 11.
Leads down to 4. She can cut it to 3. 45-41. Next shot is also good. 11 of 12 at the free throw line. That's all she scored. 16 points her average. Barrett's going to have to take care of the ball, stop the turnovers, take better shots. I'm sure Coach Reuter's told them that. He's not called a single timeout. Here's Brewer in the corner to Jones. Left side, back across court to Swick. Swick inside low to Kamora.
There we go.
She'll go up for 2 and score. Treadwell just had to simply back off. Lead back to 5, 47-42 at 4:13.
Barretts have not been able to get it into Kamora for a while. Maybe they need to do that again.
Yep. Natalia Hodge wants to drive. She will. Shot up. It's good. For a point guard, she's unstoppable scoring-wise.
A freshman.
Point guards don't normally score. She scores. Averaging 15 a game and runs a team like a clock. Hannah Jones with the Bears up by 3 at 47-44. Gets double team. Bad pass. Stolen. Pull away. Natalia Hodge. Who else? 3-on-1. Shot up. No good. Rebound. Brewer had it. Lost it. And comes out there with it. Big rebound for Brewer. Brewer down low to Kamora for 2. Shot good. Boy, what a rebound by Brewer and what a bucket by Kamora.
You couldn't even see her in there amongst the trees, and she come out of the pack with it.
49-44 is our lead. Bears by 5. We're at 3:22 to go as things get very anxious. Natalia Hodge trying to get a screen, can't find him. Here's a long 3, shot no good. Rebound as Jones is knocked to the floor. Rebound Bradley ahead. Brewer on the run out. She'll go to the hoop for the layup. Shot is good for 2. Oh, big buckets.
Wow.
Lead back to 7 at 51-44 at 3 minutes to go exactly in this game. 3 minutes. 2 powerhouse teams. Ranked number 1. Here's a foul on Jones, and she has just fouled out. Trying to stop Treadwell on the pass inside, so she'll leave with 5.
Hannah came in from the backside with a little help right there, Gary, and she got there just a hair late.
All right. 5. She's gone too. Sloan's gone. Hannah's gone.
2 seniors have fouled out.
And at the line shooting 2 is Avery Treadwell again. She's got 11 of 12. Bradley up 51-44 with 2:52 in the game. First round action here in the morning game. It seems like it's
doesn't seem like morning to me.
It's good. 12 of 13 for her. 51-45. The lead at 6 for Bradley. One more shot for Treadwell. It is no good. Rebound.
Missed one.
Kamora Fields with the rebound. She'll flip it over to Avery Brewer, and the Bears come into front court. Brewer left side. Has Treadwell on her in a double team, and it's going to be tipped out of bounds by Bearden.
Well, I'll tell you, Gary, she has 12. Treadwell is 12 for 14, but that was a huge miss right there.
Timeout called by the Bears for the first timeout of the night, and they'll take a long one. We'll take a 1-minute timeout for Tennessee Valley Raji back in 60 seconds.
From everyone at the Lynn Jones Foundation, we would like to say thank you to each of our local high school teams for a great basketball season, and we wish you the best in the postseason. We are very proud of all your hard work and determination. The Lynn Jones Foundation is dedicated to empowering people of all ages to dream, aspire, and achieve through the simple needs of nutrition, clothing, and education. To find out more, please visit lynnjonesfoundation.com.
Another SOS, and you're stressing, and that's the time to check in at Check Into Cash.
Check in at Check Into Cash today for a flex loan up to $4,000. If you're facing unexpected expenses, a flex loan from Check Into Cash can help withdraw as much as you need when you need it. A Check Into Cash flex loan gives you the cash you need so you can get on with life. Like a credit card, only better. Visit checkintocash.com/flexradio.
One-stop money shop. Check Into Cash.
Brian's just looking around. The crowd has really picked up. This will be the opening game.
They sure have.
Slim, but right now it is filling up, and the Bradley crowd is awesome here, folks. We got to give them credit for what they've done. Bradley with basketball with a 6-point lead at 2:39 in the game. Bradley is not in a bonus. If they get fouled, they have 1 to give. They've got 5. Bradley has put Bearden into the double bonus if we foul them. Malia Wilcox in for Sloan is fouled out. And here is Brewer and Wilcox out top. We've also lost Hannah Jones to fouls. Harmony Ware in the corner. And she can be fouled. Is that Treadwell?
I believe it is.
Oh, me, oh, my. And she has just fouled out. She's gone.
Well,
Treadwell has just fouled out with 5 fouls and 12 free throws.
Oh, and that was a terrible foul way from the bucket as Treadwell has fouled out. That's huge.
And who will replace her?
Parker.
Parker has 3. Right ball, right baseline. Parker checks it in. She's got 3. Theo Mills, who subs up, got 4. Hannah Jones is fouled out. Sloan Carpenter's fouled out. An inbounds pass will come from Swick inside to Malia Wilcox. She'll go out top now to Brewer. Clock's at 2:18. The Bears with the ball.
Oh, my goodness.
And we are in the bonus now if we get fouled. The single bonus. Bradley's going to kill some clock. And now they have there's a foul on Hodge. She's got 3 and will shoot free throws. Malia Wilcox will go to the line for the Bears, shooting 1 and 1. And needless to say, these are big free throws.
They call that foul on Wilson.
Yep, my mistake. That's her first. Not on Hodge.
They missed it, Gary. It was on Hodge.
It was. Wilcox shooting 1 and 1 for Cleveland Tillis. The first one is no good. Rebound taken away by Wilson. They'll bring it in the front court with 2:04 to go. Bradley by 6 at 51-45. And here's the foul on Wilcox. Trying to steal it from Hodge. They'll shoot 2. We can't have that.
Malia got her hands out there.
She's got 3. Hodge will shoot 2, and she'll make them both, I say, probably. Although she's missed 2 or 3. Clock stopped with exactly 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, Hodge is 10 for 12.
He's telling the foul's on 30. It's 20 is what he meant.
20, yeah.
Hodge the line to shoot 2. First one is no good.
Oh, that's huge.
Bradley by 6.
We've talked all year about free throws down the stretch, Gary. The team that hits the most free throws in crunch time usually wins the ball game.
One more shot coming up. This one is no good. Missed them both. Rebound though to Murphy. Her shot's up, no good. Rebound back up and in. Oh, missed it again, but a foul. Foul on the Bearettes. That may be Kamora. They had 3 offensive rebounds there. Nope, it's going to be Harmony.
Harmony.
She's got 4. My goodness.
Boy, that clock can't tick away quick enough.
At the line shooting 2 is number 22, Lindsey Wilson. She's got, it's good. 51-46, lead at 5 with 1:57 to go. Man, this is hard on old man. One more shot. It is no good. Rebound. Bradley has it. Going to be Harmony where Kamar Fields with it. Goes to Brewer. They'll kick it back now to Wilcox. And here is time called by Bradley. They were trouble in backcourt, and they'll call a time. And we'll take one with them here on Mix 104.1. This is just a 30-second break. I'll tell you what. Let's keep it here. Let's keep it here. We've got some.
Absolutely. That is. We talked about free throws in the crunch time.
Yeah.
Let's talk. Let's pay a few bills right quick. Village Volkswagen, locally owned and a proud sponsor of local sports. Take a test drive an award-winning, locally owned, locally made VW Atlas. The Wojtek Center for Orthopedic Care. No matter if it's a sports injury, a work injury, or just an accident at home, Wojtek.com. Our good friends at Chick-fil-A, get your order your tray today for the big game. Also, Dale's Heating and Air. For all your heating and air needs, just call Dales.com.
And here we go with 1:50 in the game. Bradley up 51-46, a 5-point lead. They'll have the ball in backcourt right in front of the Bearden bench. Swick will inbounds to Brewer. Brewer going to be checked by Murphy in backcourt, one-on-one. Going to try to trap her across the half. Bradley will bring Wilcox in. There's a foul called Murphy. They've got a fouler. And Wilcox probably, I'm not saying she's a bad free throw shooter, but she gets fewer teams.
That's the one they wanted to foul. Yeah. That's the one that's on the floor because the others are really good shooters.
1 and 1. So that's 8 fouls. So doing offense defense now. Back in the game, number 22, Lindsey Wilson. At the line is Malia Wilcox shooting 1 and 1 for the Bearettes. 1:42 now in the game. So we're eating up some clock. Her first shot is no good. Rebound. Bradley has it. Harmony had it. Then she has it knocked away, and it'll be in the hands of Bearden. They're down by 5 at 51-46. We missed the last 2 1-and-1 attempts. Out front will be Delaney Cox. She's a 3-ball shooter. Down low, they'll go to Parker. Can't shoot, double team. Back to Murphy for a long 3-ball. It is good. Lead at 2. Lead at 2. And time's called by Bearden with 1:21 to go. 51-49. And let's see what kind of break we got here. We're going to take a break with them this time. 30 seconds. Let's take a quick 30 timeout here on Mix 104.1. Back in a half minute.
Did you know the 2022 Volkswagen Tiguan has a lower maintenance cost than the Subaru Forester, Honda CR-V, or Toyota RAV4? It's true. Hi, Jeremy Holzenbach here for Village Volkswagen of Chattanooga, inviting you to come test drive a new Tiguan, and you'll see why it's our best-selling SUV. Our sales and service teams are well-trained to save you time and money. Proud to be locally owned and your hometown factory dealer. Come see us, north end of Auto Row, and online at villagevw.com.
Well, folks, we're down to a 2-point lead there. It's 51-49. They've led by as many as 15 right now. It's Bradley ball in back. Brewer and Wilcox bring it up. Long lead pass ahead. Bradley's broken the press easily. Going to pull it back out. They're in the bonus to get fouled now. Brewer skips. Here's a bad pass, but a foul on Bearden. Oh, boy, they bail us out on that one. Number 24, I believe. It's 1-1, too. And Kamora will go to the line. 24, Cox, her first, team 9. So at the line shooting, 1-1 will be freshman Kamora Fields.
Glad to see a break go the Bear's direction, Gary.
Because that was a turnover.
That was.
They'd been have possession with a chance to tie. Shot is good by Kamora.
Ice water.
Lead by 3 now, 52-49 with 1:11 to go. 1:11. Got to keep giving that time, folks. I know you're on edge back home if you're not here watching. One more shot for the freshman. Short, rebound Bearden. Right 3 at 52-49. Look for Natalia Hodge or Lainey Cox to take the three-pointer. She's the three-point shooter. And clock's at 1 minute in the game. Here's a drive by Natalia. Shot is good. We're tied. No, we're 1 point lead. 1 point lead. Sorry. Bears by 52-51 in backcourt. Wilcox, they're going to foul her and make her shoot them.
She's got to knock them down.
Natalia Hodge is the foul. It's going to be her third. And the line shooting 1-1 for the Barretts. And the next time it'll be 2 shots. It's 2 shots. 10 team fouls. The official says it's 10. Now they're double checking. Clock still showing 9. Her scoreboard is, but it's going to say it's 10. 2 shots. Yep. So Malia Wilcox shooting 2 with 49.1 to go. Bears by 1 point.
She's going to knock them down.
Is Bearden ahead? They got Bearden on the scoreboard.
No, they're not ahead.
Free throw is no good. Rebound Bradley. One more shot. Scoreboard's wrong. And boy, yeah, it's wrong. It's backwards. These 2 old guys, I'm not saying they're old, but I think they hit little apples on Noah's Ark.
Oh, my goodness.
Continuous issues with this one guy.
I had it on my score sheet, 52-51. I look up, and it was, so I went with what they had. The Barretts are up 52-51.
Wilcox with one more free throw. Has she shot one yet?
No.
Okay. Yeah, she missed one, didn't she? Yeah. Here's the final one. This one is good by
there
Wilcox.
We go.
Good to have that one. And the lead is 2 again, 53-51. We're at 45 seconds to go in the game. The coach who was teed up can't stand up and issue instructions from the floor. Here's Hodge on the drive. Shot is good. We're tied. What a wild
circus shot.
We're at 35 seconds to go in backcourt. Malia Wilcox for the Barretts. Double team. Pass across court to Brewer. Brewer, they're trying not to foul her, and they're going to foul Wilcox. I see it coming. Nope. And she lost it. And on the floor, it's going to be jump ball to Bradley.
Oh, my goodness.
My. 19.2. They were screaming for timeout. But with 19, and Bradley's going to take a time, and we'll take one here. A 30-second timeout. We're going to take 30. They're going to take a minute. We'll take a 30 and come back and try to catch your breath with 19.2 in the game. We're tied at 53-53. It'll be Bradley ball when we return in 30 seconds. Back in a half minute.
In a perfect world, your healthcare and medications wouldn't be dictated by your insurance coverage. You wouldn't get hit with unexpected fees or surprise lab costs. At Direct Primary Care Associates, we believe it's time to live in that perfect world. Become a member today and pay 1 monthly fee for your primary health care, including office visits, telemedicine, and most lab work. Call 423-650-4831 or visit directpca.com. Direct Primary Care Associates. Practice made perfect.
Well, you're back, folks, at 19.2 seconds in the game and in the season for one of these 2 teams, and we are deadlocked at 53-53. Brad is at 43-28, a 15-point lead, actually. 15-point lead, 43-28, and since then it's been 25-5. Yeah, 25-5. Yeah. No, 25-10. 25-10 they've outscored it.
I tell you, Gary, the number 1, number 2 teams in the state, what a ball game. The fans have got their money's worth already, and it has been a barn burner. And this, I hate to say it, but this is the way it ought to be with the top 2 teams in the state.
Bradley will inbounds with 19.2 in front court. Erica Swick will inbounds from the right baseline. We have Camorra, Harmony, Wilcox, and Brewer. We've lost Hannah and Sloan. And get it in. Bradley's going to call time. Swick having trouble getting it in, so Bradley's going to take another time. And let's see what the 30 or a, I think this will be a 30 here. Nope. Let's take a break here for Chensey Valley Raji. Back in 1 minute here on Mix 104.1. We're tied at 53-53 with 19.2 in the game. Back in 60.
At Porsche of Chattanooga, we're keeping your Porsche buying experience exhilarating. Introducing the new 2022 Macan, the SUV with sports car character. Starting at $54,900, it's incomparable, unmistakable, and unstoppable. Get your new Macan now at Porsche of Chattanooga and experience the experience. And check out our Porsche-approved certified pre-owned vehicles at Porsche of Chattanooga, I-75 North at Exit 7.
I'm on my way to the Mediterranean. I can taste all the wonderful flavors as I bask in the sun. Tzatziki's, that's the one. Tzatziki's, that's the one.
Brandon Center with the ball. 19 seconds going to tie a game. Malia Wilcox with the ball. Cross-court pass to Erica Swick. Back to Brewer. Brewer can't shoot 3. Clock's at 10. Wilcox with the ball. On to Brewer. In the corner, they'll go to Swick. Somebody's got to shoot it, girls. Swick will step up and shoot it. Shots will be short. Rebound, Bradley up and in. Harmony! And the game is over. Barretts have won it. Harmony Ware with a putback wins it. 55-53, and it is over.
An air ball, offensive rebound. Harmony puts it in.
I'm looking for, like the state, for time to be put back. It ain't going to be put back, folks.
They're not going to review this one. It's over.
Holy smoke. Erica Swick, the baseline, threw up an air ball in desperation. Harmony Ware grabbed it, put it back up, and it was a clearly illegal shot. She nailed it, and the Bearden girls will end their season and their 56th game winning streak. Barretts win it 55-53.
Wow.
Move on to the semifinals. And Harmony Ware.
Big bear hug over there. From Coach Reuter giving a big bear hug. Wow. What a ball game.
My. Woo. 55-53.
Well, Gary, just like you draw it up.
15 points.
Throw up an air ball and get the offensive. Harmony snuck in the backside, grabbed that rebound, put it up and in, and it was coming off the glass as the lights went on the backboard. Time expired just as it went through the net. Holy cow.
Goodness. Let's take a break and time out and catch our breath. And Coach Reuter over here with the Bear fans. And they are celebrating with the cheerleaders. What a game, what a win. 55-53 with no time on the clock. No time. 55 put back by Harmony Ware. And folks, if you weren't here, I feel sorry.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe you got to watch the video of it. But we'll take a 2-minute timeout here on Mix 104.1 to get ready for leisure time bowling, or a post-game show. We'll come back with all the stats and hopefully have an interview or two from some of the Barretts. Because here's the deal, folks. At the state tournament, they have to send anyone to the interview room that's requested by the media. That's coaches and players. We cannot get them until they're released from that media room, but we can probably get some players who are not asked to be there. We'll try to do that when we return here in 2 minutes on Mix 104.1.
We're coming back Friday.
That's right.
A name and brand that you can trust. Wholesale Supply has been serving the Southeast for over 75 years. Whether you need plumbing, electrical, or HVAC supplies, Wholesale Supply can provide you with the products that you need to complete any job, big or small. Supplying brands such as Kohler, Delta, Rinnai, Progress Lighting, Mansfield, and so many more. With 32 locations across the Southeast, Wholesale Supply is your hometown plumbing, electrical, and HVAC supplier. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open Monday through Friday and open to the public.
At Southland Finance, we're neighbors helping neighbors. My name is Dusty Whitener, Vice President and Manager of Southland Finance in Cleveland, and I have exciting news to share. On May the 1st, we are relocating to a larger, more convenient branch at 950 25th Street in Cleveland, right across from City Cafe at the intersection of 25th Street and Peerless Road. Our team, operating hours, and services will not change, but the relocation will allow us to serve you more efficiently with drive-through service and an after-hours drop box for payments. We look forward to seeing you at our new location soon, or give us a call at 458-3007.
Looking for the dealer who's gonna give you more. Kia of Cleveland Superstore.
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway, proclaiming trade-in madness. I know it sounds crazy, but I need your old car so badly that we'll do just about anything to convince you to sell it to us. High mileage, cosmetic issues, unreliable. At Kia Cleveland, all trade-ins are welcome. Worried about your payoff? Don't. I'll handle the payoff, even if you're upside down. Got a lease? Don't sweat it. I'll terminate the lease early with no penalties. Credit issues? No problem. I'll do my best to help you get approved. Get this. All other dealers might lowball you on your trade, but we will give you exactly what your car is worth, down to the penny. So come see me, John Davis, today. We want your old car more, and I'll even prove it. Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where trading your car is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Balance on trade, refinance to new loan, subject to lender approval, expires month end.
You're listening to the TSSAA State Tournament right here on Mix 104.1. And folks, Gary, I guarantee there was some folks falling out of their seat back home listening to it. I was trying to lean that last one in. I like to fell out of my seat. And Gary was over here hyperventilating during the timeout. And I don't know where Joe went. Joe Cannon, our good buddy.
Press room.
Joe's doing his job, I guess. But it was an amazing ending. The offensive rebound, Kimora Fields was the right lady in the right spot, put it up and in, and there was no question she got it off in time because it went off the glass just as the horn blew. Absolutely amazing. The Blue Cross State Championships right here on Mix 104.1. We're going to try to get some interviews when everybody gets done with their duties in the press room as they take them directly to the press room, and Coach Reuter, I'm sure he'll be swamped down there. So let me very quickly go over some of our fine sponsors, Gary. They're the reason we're up here.
Do that and we'll do the stats.
Absolutely. Cleveland Ford, Audi of Chattanooga, Honda of Cleveland, Chattanooga Auto Square, Southland Finance. We appreciate all these folks. We are in the Leisure Time post-game show. The Kia of Cleveland, Springdale Heating and Air, Cleveland Utilities, Tennessee Valley Urology, Bradley Concrete, Mountain View Nissan. We appreciate all of our fine sponsors. And Gary, we got our money's worth today, buddy. All right. And as always, Village Volkswagen, the Voitech Center for Orthopedic Care, Chick-fil-A, and Dale's Heating and Air. Just a few of our fine sponsors. We appreciate all of them. Let me very quickly go over some final stat totals. And if you're a Barrett fan, they are happy totals. The Barretts shoot, let's see, 46% for the ball game. It didn't seem like 46%, but they got it done. All you need is one more point, and the Barretts had 2 more points to avoid overtime. 30% from the floor. That's a huge stat for the Bearden Lady Bulldogs. As their season comes to an end, can you imagine your season coming to an end and you were 35-1, Gary? That's absolutely amazing.
We had sort of the same thing. We was 33-0 and lost in the sub-state at Bradley against Oakland, not last year, but 2-3 years ago. And it's heartbreaking. But I keep saying it's good to lose a game during the season like we lost to McMinn Central.
We talked about it at the time.
It gets your attention.
Yes.
We're not invincible. We're not bulletproof. We're not unbeatable. Bearden riding especially a 57-game streak, defending state champions. There's pressure there, well, you admit or not, on your coach and on your players and even your fans.
They're not used to getting beat, much less to being behind. They were down. You got to give Bearden some credit. They were down by 15 points. They didn't blink an eye. They turned it up a notch, came right back to tie the ball game, and had a chance to win it. The Barretts got it done and crushed. But the Bearettes didn't blink when they lost their 15-point lead.
That's right.
It was beautiful.
And we had Sloan Carpenter on the bench with 5 fouls, Hannah Jones on the bench with 5 fouls.
We lost Sloan with 1 minute into the fourth quarter. Yeah. That was huge, absolutely. Let me go over some more stats here. Let's see, the final rebounding totals. Bearettes, let me find it. Yes, 27-21. The Bearettes turned at 33. I'm sorry. Bearden had a 5 advantage on the rebounds, which for their height, they should have been more than that. Turnovers, 19 turnovers for, let's see, 13 turnovers. I'm trying to look at this. And
it's a different stat sheet, so we're not used to it.
Yeah, it's not what I'm not used to, but the turnovers are about even. 14 for Bradley, 13 for Bearden. Final point totals. If I can find that column, there it is. Kamora Fields led the way for the Bearettes despite battling foul trouble the entire ball game. 22 points and 6 rebounds for Kamora. Sloan Carpenter. Now Sloan didn't score a point, Gary, but she had an outstanding ball game. And we're going to take a break from our stats, and we've got some young ladies that have come up to talk to us, and they're still trying to get their heartbeat back. It looks like.
Being joined first by Hannah Jones.
Oh, Lord.
Between you and Sloan fouling out, what are we going to do here, girls? But let's talk to you first, Hannah. You're a senior.
Yes, sir.
Did you see your career in right here?
No, I had faith. I was like, I'm not gonna get the bad side. I was like, we got this. It's like, we got to make some free throws. We can't foul them, and then just got to believe.
Well, we believed.
We did.
I tell you what, that's a good team. They're down 15 to us, 43-28. They come back. They never had the lead. Oh,
no.
They never had the lead.
No.
At 53-53.
Yeah.
And then Erica, in desperation, throws up a shot. It was not going to. We could see from here it wasn't going to hit. But Harmony.
See, on my side, all of us on the bench were like, oh, we thought it was going in. And Harmony got the offensive board.
Well, I tell you what. So how are you feeling right now? Are we ready? We got the fouls out of our system now?
We do.
You ready for Friday?
Yes. Some of them weren't fouls, but they're out. All of it's out. We're good. Yeah.
2 bad calls down here. We tapped into it twice.
It's all right, though. As long as we won.
We won. We're going to play Friday morning at 11:30 against the winner of this game. Right?
Yes. This will be a good game.
Blackman, who do you think will win it? Blackman or Cookville?
I think Blackman.
Who would you rather play? Does it matter to you?
I mean, I personally know more. I mean, I think we know more about Cookville, but I mean, they're both about the same. Okay. But either one I'm good with.
Hey, we're still playing.
We are.
We're in the Final Four now.
Yes, sir.
Pass that headset along to one of these girls behind. Doesn't matter. Let's get Sloan here first. Sloan, you can stand up if you like to. Let me stand up.
All right.
They're joined now by Sloan Carpenter, who is bound with Hannah Jones and Shemai going to Johnson University, but not before your career's over at Bradley.
Oh, yeah.
Were you nervous there when we got up to 15, then you kept getting in foul trouble? I don't know all the calls were good, but what were your thoughts going through your mind?
Well, whenever I got my last foul, I was just like, oh my gosh, this is not happening right now, like not in state. But I mean, towards the end, I was getting really nervous because we got tied, but I had faith in my team. So
you played on this floor as our starting point guard as a freshman due to injury.
Sir.
So you've been here 3 times now.
Oh yeah.
The last 4 years, so you're used to it. Friday, going to play Friday morning at 11:30 in the Final Four. Cookville, Blackman. Who do you think? You have pick a choice. You want? Does it matter to you or just?
I haven't really seen Cookville play, but I would think Blackman.
Blackman not winning.
We played them in the summer and beat them, so.
Well, you keep doing your thing and playing the defense that you do.
Yes, sir.
And we worry about the fouls. We ain't gonna worry about the fouls.
Oh yeah.
They happen sometimes, but hey, we got the win. That's all that matters.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
Let's let Avery talk there for a minute. They're going to run us out of here, and we got to get out of the way here in a minute. Well, Avery, your first state tournament here at the varsity level. You won it at middle school. Last year we got upset by Oakland at home. How's it feel to come over here and win and nearly blow a 15-point lead?
It feels pretty crazy.
Well, Friday we'll play at 11:30. That'd be 12:30 our time, so we'll have a later start there. And you've seen Blackman this year in the preseason. What did you think about the game out there? How did you think the officiating was tonight?
They called it very close. It was a lot of fouls.
From the get-go, we had 8 fouls first quarter. They were in the bonus. And we had people in trouble from the get-go.
Yes.
Of course, they were getting called for fouls, too. They got foul trouble there. What do you take away from a game like this?
You just always have to be ready. 2 senior starters fouling out, just have to be ready on the bench.
Well, the young guys come through, and you're one of them.
Yes.
Good job, now. We'll
Thank
let
you.
go. I know you guys need to get back and do some things. If you see Coach Reuter running around, send him out here.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
We'll let you go. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
That's Avery Brewer, young sophomore.
Good job, ladies.
We had this
Good job.
Senior Sloan,
Beautiful.
Hannah
Beautiful.
Jones here.
Beautiful.
And we'll try to wait a couple of minutes for Coach Reuter. Let's take another break here while we can. A 2-minute timeout here on our Leisure Time Bowling postgame show. And back in 2 minutes here on Mix 104.1 with hopefully an interview with Coach Reuter if he gets out of the press room. And he likes to talk, so we may not have one. If not, we'll try to catch him Friday. Bears win it 55-53 on a final shot with no time on the clock. 0. The buzzer sound in the ball in midair.
Couldn't have got it any closer.
Much like we saw in 1976 when Karen Mills. Now here, Bradley had a 71-game winning streak at that time.
Yes.
Defending state champion, unbeaten in 75, 35-0, 36-0. Come in here, we're 35-0, just like Bearden.
Yes.
Went into the state championship game, though. Bears were down at that time. The inbounds and Karen Mills hit the shot. And the picture that Banner had in there shows the scoreboard in the background.
Does
with
clock.
No time on the clock. It shows the score, and the ball is about 6 or 8 feet from Karen's hand.
Our good buddy George Starr took that picture, and it was an amazing shot.
Bears won it 35-34, I think it was. Let's take that break, I promise you, and we'll be back in 2 minutes with more live coaching and wrap it up.
It's here, the Don Ledford Chevrolet annual March Mania event, and we are saying yes to low interest rates and 90 days to your first payment. For March, we're offering 3.9 APR financing for 60 months on selected 2023 light and heavy-duty Silverado trucks or any 23 Equinox SUV in stock, and your first payment won't be due till June. For details, go to donledford.com or come to Don Ledford Chevrolet on North Lee Highway, where we say yes. Chevrolet, find new roads. 3.9 financing for 60 months and for well-qualified customers with GM Financial. It's equal to $18.42 per 1,000 finance. 90 days first payment deferral for well-qualified customers with GM Financial.
This is Thomas Williams with Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. Stop by today and take advantage of Bradley County's largest pre-owned inventory, or visit cleveland-nissan.com, home of the lifetime warranty.
Hey Cleveland, looking to spice up your morning routine? Try a Chick-fil-A spicy chicken biscuit made with real boneless chicken breast and seasoned with a spicy pepper blend and served on a freshly baked buttermilk biscuit just for you. Stop by and enjoy a spicy biscuit at either of the Cleveland locations of Chick-fil-A.
Mama says a stitch in time saves 9. That phrase, first recorded in 18th century England by Thomas Fuller, was part of his collection of proverbs and adages. So, what does it really mean? Better to spend a little time, effort, and money and deal with a problem now rather than waiting till it's worse and more costly. I'm Dan Cord with Springdale Heating and Air, and that phrase is certainly true when it comes to your heating and AC system. When my tech does his 15-point tune-up on your system, he makes sure that you don't have little problems that are going to cause big problems. And he also gives you a thorough evaluation of your entire system. We do all that for only $89.
Springdale Heating and Air. Old-fashioned friendly. And always more than your money's worth. 479-6363.
We're back here at Murphy Center, the Glass House in Murfreesboro, where the Barretts have pulled off I don't know if they could call it an upset, a 55-53 win over the #1 unbeaten defending state champion Bearden Lady Bulldogs. Barretts now 33-1, I believe they are. The records, there's a game behind on both of them here.
Yep.
Join Coach Reuter's still in the press room. We got Amy and Tinsley here, his longtime assistant. And Amy, does it get any sweeter than this to win a game against a team like that, the way we did after we had a 15-point lead, let them come back and tie us?
No, it never gets old, Gary. But I'm going to have a few more gray hairs if we keep this up.
Well, at least you got hair.
That's right. Bearden had a 57-game win streak coming in this game. And from going back from last season when they won it, and I don't know what they were, they're 35-0 coming into this game. So,
did they do anything to surprise us? Because Reuter said they're going to zone us. He knew they were going to zone us and crash in on Kamora. She still had 22 points with them on her every time down the floor.
Yeah, we had a really good practice at Tennessee State University yesterday and kind of walked through what their zone looked like on us. And he changed it up a little bit. Instead of pulling the big girls out from the block on the 3-2 zone, they dropped the wings. And we knew that if they made adjustments, we were going to make adjustments, and we were just going to go from there. So.
Well, the bottom line is we're still alive and playing in the Final Four. I don't know how many many times. And Coach Reuter, Lord, hardest working man in town. If you don't know that, you don't know Coach Reuter.
Absolutely.
He does whatever it takes, to prepare his team, and he's done a great job. I know with your assistant and Coach Freeman and Adam, it takes a team. What a big win. I was lost for words there. I don't know what I said down there. It's like the state championship.
Well, we jumped on there in the third quarter, and I thought we might stretch it out and kind of, put our foot on their throat and keep going, and we just let them keep calling it. That number 2, she's a freshman for them. She's pretty tough. We knew that coming in that she likes to go right, and
23 points for her.
We tried to keep her from going right, and she still went right. So, but we done just enough to, just to get over the top of that rebound. Gosh, no bigger rebound in basketball. I had that same feeling 4 years ago when Hannah Lombard hit that shot. So it's just fun. Never gets old.
Oh, man. And we had a great crowd here again tonight with the student section came here and great fan support. They've sort of cleared out now, going out to talk to the girls and everybody else. But what a big win it was for the Barretts here tonight.
Hey, listen, our fans, they kept us in it the whole game. Our students are incredible. We got to give a shout out to them because they brought the bus. They drove themselves. I know baseball let them practice a little later today so they can get here. And football went at 6 o'clock this morning so they could get here. So
and it all paid off.
Our students they're balled in for us. So and we need every bit of them. I mean, we had a great crowd here. Just the people traveling from Cleveland. So proud of our girls. It was a great team effort for us.
They went at 55 to 53, and in a way, I feel sorry for Bearden. Somebody's got to lose, and I'd rather be them than us. But they've got a really good team. Coach Underwood has proven it through his 12 years. But man, he's been here 6 times now, I guess. But this is his 5th time, I guess. But they're a good team. We wish them luck down the road. And
we get to this point, it's survive and advance. So we survive on a last-second rebound all day long to keep playing.
Whatever it takes.
Thank you, Gary.
Thank you for joining us here. That's Miss Amy Tinsley, the assistant head coach for the Barretts. Join us for the Barretts, went 55 to 53. Well, Brian, I don't know what else to say. We've given the stats and covered everything we can, I guess.
Oh, Gary, I tell you what, it's just an amazing. This is going to be one of the classics in Bradley history, and that's the first round of the state tournament, Gary. We don't know what's coming Friday as the game's about to start here between Blackman and Cookeville, and these 2 really good ball teams, and it'll be interesting to see who comes out on top of this one, and that'll be the opponent that the Barretts will play on Friday at, I believe you said 11:30?
11:30 Central Time.
Central Time, yes.
No, I'm telling you wrong. It's 11:30. Here's my schedule. Yeah, 11:30 Central Time.
Yeah, it'll be 12:30 back at home.
12:30 back home.
And I guarantee you the folks at home are just now catching their breath just like me and you because we were both going crazy, and it was just an amazing game to call, amazing game to watch, and I want to thank all the Bear fans that came over here.
We had a bunch.
Oh, my goodness, we had a bunch, and it was outstanding. It was an amazing ball game.
Well, Coach Reuter is still in the press room with all the media, the TV, radio, and newspaper guys there, and we're going to sign off now. We've got 3 of the players, 2 of the seniors that fouled out tonight, and we had Coach Amy Tinsley. So we'll wrap it up from here and be back here Friday morning. Well, 12:30 Friday afternoon, early afternoon game, our time. And we'll take on the winner of Cookeville and Blackman, who are taking place right now. Just had the tip off in front of us. We'll have that score for you. Time we get back, Cleveland, this game will be over.
Yep.
And we get that score to the station, get that on Twitter and everywhere else so you can see what it is. They just had a basket by Blackman to take that initial lead at 2-0. And until next time, for Brian Grisham and for Elijah Kyle back in the studio, who did an excellent job again today for us. We appreciate him ever so much. This is Gary Oman saying so long for now. God bless and go Barretts.
Oh, my goodness, what a game. My Lord, 55-53. The Bradley Central High School Barretts, a big win. Steve Hartline for you here on Mix 104.1. We're in the Kia of Cleveland studios, joined by, once again, Dwayne Williams. Dwayne, it's just like Gary said at the end, my